4 minutes past 10. It's the stream. Oh goodness, we're trying a new thing. You'll see when we start. We're starting a new little playlist, new little royalty-free playlist for us today. You'll see what it's about. Now it's more of a meditation thing. If you've been here since the start, you'll know that our streams used to begin with meditations, which was quite fun. I certainly enjoyed them. But we don't really do them anymore because I don't know. I think it might have been me. They didn't seem all that popular, although the people who did like them tended to like them a lot. Well, either way, welcome to the stream, everyone. It's now 5 minutes past 10 in the evening. It is a lovely day. It has been a lovely day. I've had a great day. So far, we've we've had a good morning stream. We played a lot of Kenshi. We just had a chilled morning. It was really nice. If you want to go back and watch the VOD, you can do that. It's just a really fun game that I like to play. And we'll do like one sort of story arc with it, and then we'll move on to another one. I don't want to play it like all the time, but it is really, really fun. We have too many games to play to stick to one, except for the one that we play like this, like Mass Effect. So for now, all I would like for you to do is sit back, relax, grab a drink, make sure you're being kind to yourself. Have you given yourself a compliment today? Tell me what your mental health and physical health in the chat is. Interact with the stream and enjoy. I've had a very good day today. After the Kenshi stream, I planned a lot of Star Wars writing for my tabletop tomorrow, and I finished everything I needed to do. I'm very excited. There's so much cool stuff in store, so I'm enjoying. I definitely enjoyed that. And then Helen and I went for a swim at our health center, which is something that we do like on Saturdays if we can. We skipped last time, but we go. This is I think the second time we've gone now, and we're just trying to turn it into a ritual. It's great. I'm teaching Helen how to swim. And she's doing so good. She learned how to she used the kickboard. She learned how to kick off the wall and use the board to kick her way to me. So cool. So wonderful to watch. So yeah, really, really nice to see that. And of course, me getting to swim is awesome as well. Because I've been swimming since I was ages ago, very young. And I used to swim competitively for my school, all the way through school. And I just love swimming. So in fact, this is something that's kind of special. Something that makes me kind of freaky and cool. One of my unique facts is that my ligaments are more flexible. I have a condition called ligamentous laxity, where, not laxative, but laxity, where my ligaments are more flexible than most. So ligaments are they hold your bones and muscles together, they're between the things. They sort of move around your joints and things. And what that means is I can't really walk without aid of inserts in my shoes properly, without my feet hurting. But I can swim. I'm a naturally good swimmer, which is pretty cool. So I quite like it. And I enjoy swimming as well, so it makes sense. So yeah, that's been my day. I came home, I had delicious banana bread, and then did more Star Wars writing, and then watched Iron Fist. Right now, Helen and I are into the Marvel Defenders saga, because we want to go up to Echo, but we haven't seen any of the other ones. In fact, our relationship started with watching Daredevil together, and then we had a huge break. So we finished Daredevil, and now we're watching it in chronological order. So we're doing it we're doing it in sort of, yeah, we were doing it in that order. So we've done the first season of Jessica Jones, we've done the first season of Luke Cage, now we're going to do the first season of Iron Fist, and then after that is Defenders. It's very, very cool. Very, very cool. All right, I've been neglecting chat. Ash, Sylv, Alferg, Alex, Raz, Rain, hello everyone. It's nice to see you here. If you have me on in the background, if you have me if I'm right in front of you, if I'm right in front of your face and saying hi, that's cool. If you're watching the VOD, if you're watching live, if I'm on in the background, that's fine too. I'm just happy that we could be a part of each other's day, and it's just, yeah, it's always nice. I have another hopeful message to send to you today from the realm of TikTok. We'll talk about that again later. I'm repeating what I did from the morning stream, but for now, yeah. Oh, I realized I haven't actually done the editing for my morning stream. Oh my god, I've never been backed up like that before. I've always been on time with that. Anyway, mental health is hungry but no food. Too hot out of 10. Ugh. Is it cold now? By the time I read this message, it's probably cooled down. 2.12 E12 out of 10. Okay. So that's like a bunch of zeros, right? I don't know the actual ratio for E, but yeah. So the place next door is a fish farm, and they must have started purging something because smoke just starts tumbling everywhere, and I thought something was on fire until I noticed it's coming from a chimney-looking thing. Damn. That's wild. Very cool. Actually very scary. And also, I would look at that chimney, and all I could think about is how toxic that must be to the air. So make sure you wear a mask around that area, maybe. Wrote a waltz and orchestrated it like medieval tavern music. Hey, I love tavern music. It's very cool. No compliments allowed. Only sadness and despair. Ah, I forgot to get my coffee. Sorry. Are you here now? Do you have the coffee? I'm so excited for Star Wars 2. Yes, I have shared many things with Sylv to get our hype meter up, and I think everyone else should have a fairly good time as well. I have a fresh cup of Yorkshire tea. Ah, very good, very good. I'm gonna go with 5 out of 10. In other words, to quote Immortan Joe, mediocre. 5 out of 10 is not bad, so that's good. Yeah, bone elastic bands. Yeah, I'm a little elastic, yeah. Now I wonder if I have something similar, because walking causes pain, but swimming is zero problem. Could be. I mean, it could just be like, like walking causes pain in the feet is probably just like, it could be a ton of problems. So yeah. You have no idea how excited I am for you to watch Echo. I mean, I'm loving the, I am loving the Defenders saga so far. Like, we've just seen the first episode of Iron Fist, and it's so cool. They just have such interesting approaches to each different superhero that it's all happening in the same city, but it's just such, it's so nice to be a part of this, you know, because it's not something that's in the mainstream. It's like, it's still Marvel, don't get me wrong, but it's not something that everyone's talking about right now, so it's just something that's kind of, you know, a thing that I do, and it's just, yeah, it doesn't have to be, I don't have to be talking about it all the time, and it's just something nice, you know? It's great. Yeah, I like it. I'm 2/3 done with food now. Oh god. It's not at the properly comfortable temp for me, but it's fine, I'm too hungry. Are you someone who can eat food that is, like, hot, considered hot for other people, or do you wait for it to get, like, an actual regular temperature? Honestly, I almost wondered if it was a smoker. Yeah. I can understand that. I am now. Okay, sick. Do you have your coffee now? Okay. I'm a terrible swimmer. I can keep myself afloat and I can move about no issue. The issue is just that I'm incredibly slow at swimming. Yeah, sure. That's totally fine. Yeah. I just mentioned that I swim competitively just to show that I am good at it, but it's more that I enjoy it more than anything else, which is the most important thing. 2E12 is 2 trillion, million, billion, trillion. Yeah. 2E13 would be 20 trillion? Ah. Okay. All right, well, you can tell me in Discord. Tell me about E.
When you get into the trillions, my brain gets fuzzy.
I mean, then why did you say a number that was in the trillions then? To make your own brain get fuzzy?
I did it.
Were you self-sabotaging?
I did it in the short way, though.
Oh, okay. So it was easier for your brain to wrap around.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. Okay, no, then I have to tell you something.
Oh,
No, because what you've done here is reminded me of a Vsauce video that talked about understanding Factorial.
Factorial? I don't play the game.
Factorial. And it's really, really, really cool. And I can't now, I don't think I can actually find it on my TikTok, but I'm gonna find it at some point and I'll show it. But basically, 52 factorial is a very special number in our lives. and yeah, there's to understand how big it is as a number, you there's this crazy experiment that you do. Hang on. You know what? I'm gonna show it to you right now because I'm now thinking about it. My mouth is super temperature sensitive, both to hot and cold. Oh, okay. Wait, lukewarm? Damn. I remember loving like 70% of the Defenders saga. I need to rewatch the whole thing at some point. The only bit of it I've rewatched recently was Daredevil and Defenders after She-Hulk. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, because they showed up then. It wasn't fine during school swimming when we had 1 hour to do something. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I let ice cream melt. I let food sit for very long to get cool enough for me to eat. My ex said that Sylvie eats her food at the temperature where penguins dance on it. Wait, but then that's cold, though. Like you said you're sensitive to cold. Okay, I have no idea if I can still swim. I haven't been in a pool in like 13 years. Wait, really? Wow. Yeah, once you learn it, it's like Raz is correct. Like, it's definitely once you learn it, you don't forget it. Your brain has that, your brain has that, that kind of mechanic in it. I can't swim. My sister almost accidentally drowned me while I was learning. Been scared of deep water since. Totally understandable. I totally get it. It's a real pity, though. Sorry, Ash.
Mm-hmm.
I could teach you how to swim. I've been teaching Heron. You can come and join me. I will get you over her fear. Heron also has a fear of water, so we're slowly getting her through it. Also, because we're speaking maths or have been, I will always still use 3 blue, 1 brown for some good visual maths. Oh yes, very good resource. But I will also now show you Vsauce 52 Factorial. I'm going to show you the video right now. Okay.
The number of different...
Ah, Jesus. Alright, Michael. Is this something that... Wow, that's max 480p. Just tell me Vsauce, please. Just... Okay. Here we go. So... Hold on. I think it's like... Yeah, I want the visualization. Okay. We're gonna do the visualization in a second, right? So this is Vsauce Michael specifically. True Vsauce fans know that there's more than one Vsauce. And wait, why? Why are you giggling? What is the reason for the giggle? Hello, Aglak.
I don't know if I can do a Portuguese accent. I'm sorry.
No, you just for asking, you're racist now.
Brazilian Portuguese accent. Come on.
Yeah, gotta be Brazilian. Is he
Not
extra
real
racist
Portuguese.
now?
No,
Extra
it was
racist.
decided that to make it mildly racist, I had to do a Portuguese.
Yeah, you gotta
instead
say
of Brazilian
Portuguese.
one.
Yeah, absolutely. Group swimming, when can we go? Oh, dude, come and visit me. We got a health center here. It's great. It's because they're used to warm food, so lukewarm is cold to them. What? Are we talking about penguins now in that comment?
The
Still
temperature of
sucks.
food.
Oh, okay. All right. I love swimming. I'm a seal. I love swimming as well. Blubbery and clumsy on land, relatively graceful, yet still chunky in water. Great visualization. Thank you, Sylv. I have a phobia of deep, dark waters. Can't watch, for example, documents about Titanic without feeling incredibly uncomfortable. Makes no damn sense. Oh, thalassophobia. Yeah, for sure.
I feel like
I had a character in we have a character in Star Wars with thalassophobia, and then we went to a water planet called Manan, and it was great. I made the character roll a willpower check every round so that they didn't go comatose. Yes, Alfred.
just to connect back to the last Mass Effect stream.
Yeah.
Oh god. Sorry. The ethogenetics, or what was that?
Oh, not eugenics, epigenetics.
Epigenetics?
Yeah. Well,
It could be
epigenetics is
like
the
an
one.
Ash's...
Epigenetics is the one that, like, when you pass environmental impacts onto your children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like how Ash got traumatized by water, that trauma could get passed down.
Yes.
And that could
yes,
explain
it can.
how.
Yeah, absolutely. If Ash ever has kids, then they will, well, not will, but there's a chance of Oh, that was a very funny sound. There's a chance.
Makes you think I don't.
There's a chance of them picking up that phobia, yeah. Because it could... Well, if it goes... It depends on how deeply it goes. And of course, I'm not a geneticist, so I wouldn't be sure about it. But yeah, that is the general idea. Just to connect back to the last Mass Effect stream, ... Alpha.exe has stopped responding.
I've been banned from the sperm bank because I'm diluting the gene pool.
It came out of nowhere. Side note, I'm also a millionaire. Oh,
unrelated.
My God. Yeah. Unrelated. All right, let's listen to let's watch Vsauce. So Vsauce talks about 52 Factorial very interestingly. Here, watch this. This is very funny. It's mind-blowing.
But even that doesn't paint the whole picture of just how big 52 Factorial is.
Right. So let me quickly explain what it is before he explains the visualization. 52 Factorial. The term factorial in maths is represented by a little exclamation mark. So if you see 52, like a very excited 52, then it's 52 Factorial. And it basically means the factorial like formula process is every integer, meaning every whole number down to 1, before that number and including that number is multiplied by itself. So 52 Factorial, so 3 Factorial is 6. 3 times 2 times 1. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 1 is 6. So 6. 3 Factorial is 6. Okay. 6 Factorial, let's see if we can do this. 6 times 5, 30. 30 times 4, 120. 120 times 3, 360. 360 times 2, 720. 720 times 1, 720. So 6 Factorial is 720. You can see that from 2 Factorial, we get 2. From 3 Factorial, we get 6. And from 6 Factorial, we literally get 720. The growth is huge. It's more than exponential. It is its own unit of like rate of growth, right? It's one of the most, I think it might be the most fastest growing ratio in mathematics, the term factorial. And we use factorial to determine probability. We use it to determine the probability of something versus something out of a pool of options. So for example, if you have like a bag of like marbles in it, and one of the marble, like 2 of the marbles are yellow, like let's say they're 4 marbles and 2 are yellow, 1 is red and 1 is green, you could use factorial to determine the probability of picking out a marble. Or you could use fractions with small numbers, but when it comes to really big numbers, you're gonna need factorial. Factorial also comes into play when we deal with order of things. So like, how many times can I order 4 numbers in a way that is still unique? And then the answer would be like, something factorial, right? It depends. So what he's going to talk about is 52 Factorial.
Scott Cheepiel wrote what, in my opinion, are some of the most mind-boggling visualizations of the size of 52 Factorial.
Okay.
Imagine setting a timer.
Okay, get this, right? Now, listen very carefully. Listen really carefully. Imagine setting a timer
To count down 52 factorial seconds.
Okay.
While the timer runs, stand on the equator and wait 1 billion years.
Okay.
After 1 billion years have passed, take a single step forward, and then wait another 1 billion years before taking a second step, and so on. Once you have walked all the way around the Earth, take a single drop of water out of the Pacific Ocean, that's 0.05 of a milliliter, and set it aside.
Okay, so that a step every 1 billion years around the world, and then a drop of water. Okay, keep that in your head.
Now continue walking at a rate of 1 step every 1 billion years, removing 1 drop after every journey around the entire Earth, and by the time the Pacific Ocean is completely empty, put a single sheet of paper on the ground.
Okay, so now, second thing, we do the still billion-year walking, but once we've emptied the ocean, we put a single sheet of paper on the ground. Then we fill up the ocean again.
Refill the ocean and keep going until the stack of paper reaches the sun. At that point, how many seconds will be left on the timer?
How do you think? Surely it'll be done, right? Surely a number like 52 factorial will be done.
Will it be 0, a few hundred, a few billion? No, there will still be 8 times 10 to the 67 seconds left. You have barely made a dent. If you start...
Not even 1%. I think it's about 1%. That's it. That's it. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. So that's it. He does more.
All over again and do that whole thing 1,000 more times, you will only be a third of the way done.
Dude, it's crazy!
Luckily, Scott has a great idea for how to pass the rest of the time if you're bored of paper and water and walking. Instead, he says, deal
get this.
yourself 5 cards every billion years.
Okay.
When you finally deal yourself a royal flush, buy a lottery ticket. If the ticket wins the lottery, throw a single grain of sand into the Grand Canyon. As soon as the Grand Canyon is completely full of sand, remove 1 ounce of rock. That's about 28 grams from Mount Everest. By the time Mount Everest is leveled, take a look at the clock. This is what will be left. Do the whole royal flush, lottery ticket, Grand Canyon, Mount Everest thing 256 more times, and then, and only then, will your timer have reached 0.
It's crazy.
That is how big 52 factorial is. It's pretty big. But now think about this. The number of possible people, the number of different humans there could be is, well, even larger. What that means is that even though you will probably die, most people, including possibly the smartest or funniest or most annoying possible person, won't even get to die like you do. They won't even get to be born. So, I'm glad you were. And as always, thanks for watching.
Man, Vsauce just knows how to blow my mind in just the right way. It's so cool. So, and if you're wondering what 52 factorial is and why we talk about 52 factorial, is that is the total number of different ways that a deck of cards can be shuffled. That's it. It's so large that once you've shuffled a standard deck of cards, you will never have that same order again. In the rest of time, there will never be another order like that ever again. Yeah, it's crazy. Also, I'm getting a copyright warning, so we're gonna stop now. Now become a card counter. Yeah, so it's crazy. It's crazy, dude. Vsauce, Michael here. How to pass the time. Watch every single episode of Doctor Who, every Big Finish audio drama, read every Doctor Who book ever published, and then all the games. That'd take 37 trillion years in itself. Yeah, true, actually. Very true. All right. So I would like to play some Mass Effect, but I have there is a very hopeful message that I have for you that if you want, you can go and look at the morning stream. We did it. Long story short, we've talked about the Freedom Flotilla before. There's another thing that we can talk about that just is a reminder of how wonderful humans are being, particularly young humans. Universities across America and spreading now to the rest of the world, students in universities are not only receiving incredible backlash from police and their own like heads of university, but such that the faculty is joining the students in protest, but they are also their message is making it to the people of Palestine who are literally seeing that message. So the point is that protests have erupted all over universities, at universities all over America, and they're spreading to the rest of the world. And their message is mainly that universities divest from companies that contribute to the selling of arms and ammunition to Israel so that it can continue its genocide against the Palestinian people. And it is having such an impact that Palestinian people and kids are writing messages for those students on their tents in their refugee camps. They see them. They know that they're there. It is an incredible moment for humanity. So please, yeah, go and check that out if you want to. It is very, very, very cool. If you need a shot of hope for us and especially for young people. I said this in the morning stream as well, but when I was at university, I was kind of a different person with far more centrist views, and I certainly regret that now, because if I was at university right now, oh man, I would be right there with them. So so really, yeah, support our young people. They're doing, and when I say young, I mean we're young too, but like, you know, younger, like 18, 19. Yeah, they're doing amazing things. Is the hopeful message me voicing Yoda in Kenshi? That too. Oh, you should go and watch the morning stream just for that as well. Yes, snipers on university rooftop to protect people. Yeah. Oh yeah. One of the things I was trying to say about it was, guys, did you know that per another conversation we had, did you know that in China and North Korea, they're sending basically the military, state troopers to go and stop students protesting against genocide? It's crazy. Oh wait, that didn't happen in China or North Korea. It happened in the USA. Wild, huh? So wild.
You know.
One of my mates and about 40 others ambushed Jacob Rees-Mogg as he left Cardiff Uni last night. He sent me the video and it was magical. Yeah. Yes, Alfred?
It's fairly easy to assume that, considering what the U.S. government did back in Vietnam.
No, I know, but the Western, the sort of Western Kool-Aid arguments are very, very much throwing stones out of glass houses. You know what I mean? It's very much always fix what's going on in your backyard first. You know? Yeah. Very much like moral high horse type of arguments. All right. Think about those who learn how to count cards while considering the amount of shuffles. That is pretty fascinating. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Sure, you can get the exact same order of cards, MJ. It's just extremely unlikely. No, yes, sure, fine. Consider me baited. Centrist MJ, I don't want to fathom that. Yeah, when I was in university, in my second year of university, there were a couple of protests. The first one was to eliminate the presence of the Afrikaans language in university names and building names and programs and things like that. And that was mainly because in apartheid, during apartheid in South Africa, Afrikaans was made the national language, and it was used as a tool of racial superiority, racial oppression. And Afrikaans was forced over any other language in all schools, no matter what. People were forced to learn it, and it became a topic of, it became a point of contention during the freedom protests against apartheid. And then, but once apartheid ended, you still had a lot of these names and places and curriculums and programs and stuff that were still relics of that era. And in my second year of university, students got tired of it and we started protesting it. And when I say we, it wasn't my finest hour, but I mean, students protested it. And I, while I didn't join, and I'm not pressuring anyone, you're not forced to join protests if people are protesting, but I specifically, initially, had the take that my learning was being disrupted, and I didn't like that. And I didn't really see why it was so important that if they wanted to protest, that they should go and do it somewhere else, which is, I'm sure, an argument that you've heard many times. Of course, it took me talking to some of my choir friends at the time who were part of the protests, who explained to me quite nobly as well, because they didn't really have to. I wasn't entitled to that explanation. I could have done the reading myself. But they explained it to me that, you know, the usual stuff, that protests are supposed to be disruptive, and if all you're worried about is whether you're getting, like whether you're able to go to class or whether you're gonna study online or not, like that's a pretty privileged thing to worry about, and there are other, like there's a real problem going on, etc. And it took me that bit of time to like come around to that, but yeah, it wasn't. I was pretty cringy, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The important part is you know better now.
Oh yeah, no, of course. I've come a long way. And I use that to teach that no one is immune to propaganda. And in fact, it's a really good way to show how the environment can influence a person and how we are a result and a product of our material conditions and our social environments. There's a way to calculate shuffles where you take into account the possibility of getting the same shuffle more than once. Oh, really? Interesting. Huh. I love that well, I mean, isn't that just 52 factorial though? I love that the first video in my recommended while watching you is the Kenobi series harvested my kidneys and sold them on eBay. Brother, you and I are gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it together. Ash and anyone else, if you want to watch the Kenobi show again with us, then me and Zareth are gonna watch Kenobi together.
Sure.
You were a centrist, of course. You were cringe.
During
The
a
two
time I
ideas
can
are
watch it.
inseparable. Yeah. If there's a time you can watch it, you said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, if you're around, then yeah, for sure. So everyone, make sure to learn. Just make sure you're always learning. And there's something, I was watching Dr. Mick earlier today. He was still playing his game called Eliza, and he said one of the most interesting things he said was it's become really difficult for people to change opinions when they are presented with new information. And he said that changing an opinion is seen as less socially acceptable than keeping a bad opinion. And I think that's quite good to consider and think about. So remember that especially when it comes to student protests, if you feel a bit sour about it, which I don't think many people here do, but if you do, just remember that student protests, more often than not, have been on the right side of history. Like, almost every time. Yeah. Okay. Right. Anyone want to do some Mass Effect? Let's freaking go. It's Mass Effect time. We're going to do some loyalty missions this time. I think there is a little bit more to that than just 52 factorial, but I'm going to see if I can find that in my discrete maths book. Ah, yes. The maths book written in whispers. The discrete maths book. Eliza and Peggy.
It's in Thieves' Cant. Thieves' Cant. It's actually a cookbook.
It's a maths book in Thieves' Cant, but if you translate it, it becomes a cookbook?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, cool. I like how you said yes.
I should mention cookbook when it comes to things like explosives.
Ah, right. The word discrete maths is actually pretty funky. Really? Why? How so?
You barely see it.
Yeah. Because the reason it's called discrete is because that sort of maths uses only integers, no decimals or such. Ah, so it is literally discretion. Like it's not going into the... That's interesting. So they're like discrete packets. Yeah. Interesting. Wow, Mass Effect is taking its sweet time starting up. I think it might be the mod load that is a little bit... I only have 2 mods on it though, so it's a little bit strange. Alright, we're gonna stream that. The issue is we keep conflating discrete and discrete, which is when something is subtle. That's what I mean! Discrete maths! There's a... Discrete! Discrete maths is like math that's like hushed, you know, that's like kept under the rug. Like we don't really talk about discrete maths that much. It's
To be fair, it makes sense. Because if you're being discreet,
yeah,
you're making a discretion of yourself.
Sure.
It's the masters they don't want you to know.
Yeah. It's that kind of discreet maths for sure.
They with a capital T.
Yeah, the ubiquitous they. Don't forget about that.
They're everywhere. Did you know?
They're everywhere. Yes. Alrighty. Oh, we're back in the Normandy. Instead of being straight on the Horizon colony, where Aloy has to take care of cybernetic dinosaurs, we instead are back where we usually are. Yes, I have to feed the fish. I'm aware. We're going to do a roundup and talk to Tali as well, because we didn't talk to Tali yet. But where last we left off on episode 9 of Mass Effect, I believe this is episode 10. And I really want to believe it's episode 10. I don't know if I skipped one or something. Let me just confirm quickly. I will start the recap again in a second. I just want to make sure that we are in fact on episode 9 or 10. Are we on episode 10? Please tell me. Yeah, episode 10. Okay, sick. Alright, so we're now on double digits for the Mass Effect series, Mass Effect 2 series, which is great. And no, the stream title says episode 10, but yes. Anyway, where last we left off in episode 9, we were thrust into the Horizon colony, rescuing colonists from the Collectors, fighting them for the first time, experiencing what they have to throw at us. It was very scary. And reuniting with Commander Kaidan Alenko, who, as we imagined, had some pretty grief-stricken things to say and got angry pretty quick, and then drew his line in the sand and said, "No way am I joining you. I'm not working for Cerberus. We're done." And that is his right. It's his boundary to draw. But of course, it wasn't a fun interaction. It did cause a lot of pain for both Shepard and Kaidan, most likely. From that moment, the elusive man confirmed that he's an even bigger douche than we already knew, and he confirmed that he bet the entire colony and sacrificed a third of them to the Collectors on the fact that the Collectors knew me, on the hunch that the Collectors knew me and were trying to target me specifically. He sent me, basically he tipped off the Alliance that I was heading to Horizon. That got the Alliance to buff up Horizon's, or that the Collectors were heading to Horizon. That got the Alliance to buff up the defenses, and that got the Collectors' attention because they were trying to find the people that I knew, and Kaidan was there. So they attacked the colony to draw me out. And of course the elusive man, being a dick, things like that. From then, he gave us 3 new names on his dossier for recruits for the Normandy to fill out the squad. And he also said that make sure that your squad is loyal, or this mission is going to be much more difficult when you finally go through the Omega-4 relay, which is a little game hint as well. So we have Thane Krios, Tali, and Samara, Justicar Samara, two of which are on Ilium, 2 of whom are on Ilium, 1 of whom we already recruited, that we found Tali on Haestrom, a planet with an exploding sun, deteriorating way quicker than it should have been. And Tali abandoned once her mission was complete. We salvaged as much as we could. She sent the data to the fleet and said, "Screw the fleet, I'm joining Shepard." And that was it. Once we welcomed Tali aboard, Jacob put his foot in his mouth, and then we ended off here. And that was pretty much it, really. So yeah, we now have Tali, and we're going after. We want to go to Ilium because a lot of loyalty quests and a lot of more recruitments are there on Ilium. But first, we have to make sure that our crew is loyal. So there are a couple of fringe missions that we got to do. There's Jack's loyalty mission, Jacob's loyalty mission, and Zaid's loyalty mission. And we're going to do it in that order today. So this time, we're doing Jack, Jacob, and Zaid, one after the other. And it's going to be great. Pause.
See, I said this to the others after you left.
Oh yes.
But
what about
the
what?
whole about Jacob mentioning the AI to Tali.
Right, dude. I thought about that for hours. I need to explain something.
See, the way
yeah. You say your thing first, and then I'll explain.
Yeah, the way he said it, his tone of voice and stuff, just made me think he was saying "Hey, look, we made an AI that doesn't want to kill us. What do you think about that?" kind of thing.
I thought about it for ages, and I genuinely think that he literally was. He has practically told everyone to introduce themselves to Edie. Like, he told that to us. I genuinely think he said it, and then he was like, oh shit, I just said that to Aquarian. I don't
know,
think it was malicious.
His tone of voice didn't sound as casual as that.
Maybe, yeah.
It's the way he phrased it.
I think your theory holds weight as well. We have no idea, but I think I'm more than happy to go along with yours as well. I was in such a, like, I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why at all, but it was just one of those days where I was feeling very, like, I was feeling a little bit tenser than usual by the end of the stream. And so those moments, like, drove me mad in, like, across the morning, just before, I think it was like yesterday, throughout the whole day I was thinking about it. And I came to a conclusion that I don't think it was, like, actually malicious. I just think he was maybe, like, not putting it as tactfully as he could have, for sure.
How did he phrase it?
He said, make sure you introduce yourself to Edie, the ship's AI. Or the ship's artificial intelligence. That was it. That was the words he used. It was his phrasing. But his tone of voice, I can't remember. If I look back on it, the way that I remembered it was not like it didn't sound like a dig. But yeah, I think Ash is a good midpoint between him being completely unaware of it and him being, like, completely malicious about it. Okay. Brother, I was literally halfway through typing the fish and you said, yes, I'll get the fish. Get out of my walls. I know you're there. I know you. Can we have a Jacob analysis stream? Yeah. I think, I actually went online and talked to, and found out, I looked up on what a lot of people seem to think about Jacob, based on what we've seen right now. And all, like, 90% of the people there mentioned something that he doesn't do in our playthrough. So I'm discounting all of those opinions. And the other one is specifically related to just, like, his personality in general, which is subjective anyway. They just feel like his personality is a bit weak. And I don't really agree. So that's really it. If I were to summarize Jacob as a whole, it would be a soldier who doesn't really know where he fits in, but is really just trying to... I guess his goal is really just trying to make sure he's on the right side and do something good, but he doesn't really know what that means because he's a soldier. So it's kind of like... He's very similar to Ashley in a lot of ways. Like, minus the racism. But he's like... Yeah, he is similar to Ashley in that soldier-pilled kind of sense. I don't think he mentioned Edie by name, though. Yeah, yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, he didn't personalize the AI, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think you're right. Anyway, let's go feed the fish. So yeah, I think I think Jacob is a I definitely think he's misinterpreted. And I think that this playthrough might show that fairly effectively. Maybe. It depends on his loyalty mission. Ah, it's a squeak. It sounds like Ash for a second if you listen really carefully. Hang on. Squeak. See? See? Squeak. Sounds exactly like Ash. Okay, I fed the fish. Thank you, Zarif. Right, let's go down straight to engineering. And I think we spoke to everyone, essentially, except for Tali. So let's go speak to Tali. And then, yeah.
Did you know we've got a crazy woman squatting down in the subdeck?
What? If she touches anything, I'll kill her.
Hey, there she is.
The only thing she wears from her waist up is tattoos.
Oh, maybe I should
she's got a harness.
Welcome her aboard.
Oh,
And she's a murderer, has biotic powers that could crush you with a blink. Hates everyone in Cerberus.
Damn it, girl. Stop toying with me.
Jesus. Alright. Hey!
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Oh, do you know, can I, every time I speak to her, and every time she says that, in fact, no, I say every time because I'm going to talk about when she did it every time, but when she, like, her saying that took me back to, like, my main run through of this game when I romanced her. I think I've romanced her like twice or 3 times at least because she's just so wholesome. But when she says that, with the context of romancing her, it makes it feel like you've caught her off guard and like, like maybe it's so cute, dude. I can't deal with it. Oh, I love her so much. All right, upgrades first.
Can you do anything to give the Normandy an edge over a collector ship?
Definitely. With the right supplies, I can fortify our shields. The collectors
Yay!
cut through the Normandy's barriers immediately last time. My upgrades might give us a better chance.
Hell yeah, let's get some Tali upgrades. Multi-core shielding. The rapidly oscillating kinetic obstructions of cyclonic barrier technology, CBT, are added to the ship.
Love some CBT.
Me too. This should help the ship survive blasts like those that destroyed the first Normandy.
I did some of that in Wrath and Glory.
What, CBT? Oh, nice.
I used
Shepard, what
Phantom
can I do for
Grip
you?
to torture someone by twisting, you know?
Can you do anything to give the
was very
Normandy an
effective.
edge over a collector
Jesus.
ship?
My shield fortification will help, but I don't think there's much more I can do.
Alright.
Is the new Normandy giving you any trouble?
Please, Shepard, I'm a Quarian. Give me a chunk of scrap metal, a circuit board, and some element 0, and I'll have it making precision jumps. I was worried about working with Cerberus engineers, but they know what they're doing, and they've been very polite.
That's good. Good to know. Good job, Donnelly and Adams.
How's the Normandy running?
These new shield upgrades should slow down even the collector ship. It makes the engine a little trickier to fine-tune, but it's worth it for a better chance of surviving a collector attack.
Alright. Let's talk.
Have you got time to talk?
Hey, this is where I remember, because I
Didn't
thought she
really
was in
have
there
time to
originally.
chat while taking out Gath on Haystrom, did we? I can't
The
believe
Discord
so
stream
many
is very
people
lively.
died.
Oh, really?
Thank you again for getting Rieger out
Yeah.
alive. All for
Hold on a
data
second.
about stars blowing up. I hope the Admiralty Board gets some use out of it.
So far, stream
Also,
seems
yes,
to be
sorry.
stream seems to be showing green is the oh shit, yeah, my chat crashed. Give me a moment. Okay, there we go. Let me try restarting the stream and stuff. That might be better. Okay, while we do this, so I can't quite find it. I'm a bit too tired to thoroughly search, but as far as I can recall, 52 factorial. Oh, 52 factorial, okay. 52 factorial would be every unique order a deck of cards can be shuffled into, not taking into account getting the same shuffle orders more than once. Ah, okay. I don't know if that gets into combinatorics. I think it does, but I want to recall there was something about including chance of getting the same orders multiple times. Okay, fair enough. Okay, nothing like the power of cognitive behavioral therapy to ward off those pesky collectors. I love that CBT means a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Please tell me Ollie used the testicular torsion sound clip with that. Did he? He must have.
I believe it was used, yes.
Yeah, that's incredible.
I also love that ERP is used seriously in business as well.
Incredible.
It's like enterprise resource planning.
Enterprise resource planning, okay.
Yep, just doing some ERP in the meeting with the lab, you know.
Tell me about the fleet's Admiralty Board.
It's one of 2 major political powers among my people. The
Wait, we
admirals
did
make
this already.
decisions
Just a
related to
refresh.
defense or
That's
needing
fine.
immediate action. They also handle major criminal charges, like treason. The other political power is the Conclave, a group of representatives from each ship. They make most of our laws and fleet decisions.
Okay.
Any news yet on the data you sent?
I'm
Yeah.
not likely to hear anything for a while, or on an unsecured channel for that matter.
Okay.
Have you heard any word about Cal Rieger? Did he survive his injuries?
He sent me a message. It looks like he'll make a full recovery.
Yay!
Anytime you get a suit puncture, it's a matter of luck. Rieger got out with a relatively minor infection.
Jeez, these poor people, dude. Alright, how about you?
Having any trouble settling back in on the Normandy?
I like the quiet. I miss the old faces, though. Presley, Engineer Adams, all of them. It Doesn't seem right having Cerberus in charge of this ship. Are you sure working for them is the right thing to do?
Definitely not.
I caught some tension back on Freedom's Progress and again when you first came aboard. What happened between Cerberus and the
Yeah,
Quarians?
I want to know
They
too.
attacked one of our ships, the Idena. It seems they were attempting to kill or control a young human biotic who was on the fleet. I don't really know the details. I do know that Cerberus made an enemy of the Quarian people.
That's fair.
Does it look like they're pulling the strings, Tali? I'm not working for them. They're working for me.
So you ordered the listening devices and tracking beacons that are all over this ship. I know you need resources to fight the Collectors, but be careful, Shepard.
I fully expect them to betray us at some point.
Oh yeah,
And we'll be
100%.
ready.
I'm glad to hear that, Shepard. Just let me know how I can help. For
It's-
now, I should get back to work. Thanks for coming by.
I think I wouldn't have been that quick to expect that of them in the beginning of the game, but after seeing what we've seen, 100%, not a doubt in my mind. And that is based on known quantities, like known evidential-based things. Nothing to do in the future with what they might or might not do, just 100%. Hang on, Rain, we'll get back to Factorial in a second. I need to travel the galaxy first.
We need to make some blue science.
Yeah. Right, now.
Hey.
Hello, Sylv! Now, imagine if you take into account getting the same orders multiple times based on probability. Phew, my brain. What I think is fascinating, though, personally, are the various infinities that exist in mathematics. Oh, yeah. I think this is my favorite thing. When I teach about infinity. You have me on
Oh no.
on such tangents! Things like cardinal numbers
Stunlock
and
counter
transfinite number. No, not yet. Only once we've taken like at least 5 minutes to talk about something. Granted, transfinite are not infinite, but they're still pretty fucking huge. Yeah. I wonder if Cal's survival was helped by the fact that the planet was getting absolutely nuked by the exploding sun, meaning there was probably less microbial life there to begin with. Honestly, that's not a bad theory. I have the stun
might be.
baton ready. Okay, no, I'm gonna do this while we travel. So,
Oh, don't forget he was swimming in antibiotics as well.
yes, yeah. He got a bunch of antibios. Okay, we're doing Jacob, Jack. It's Jack first, then Jacob, then Zaid, and then we go to Ilium. So here we go. Jack first in the Nubian expanse. All right. In the absence of Arglak, I'm getting ready. Here we go. Hey! So, for everyone here, when I teach about infinity, it's quite fun because infinity, one of the reasons that makes infinity so cool is how do you teach the concept of infinity as not a number but in fact a concept. Infinity itself, if you think about the numbers between 0 and 1, how many numbers do you think there would be between 0 and 1?
Infinite, but
And the answer-
it also ends.
The answer would be infinite, but eventually it ends because you've got to get to 1 at some point. So eventually
Some
that ends.
infinites are bigger than others.
Yeah, exactly. So, way to beat me to the punch, but I'll get there. so then you talk about what about the difference between 1 and 10? So then you would say, okay, well in whole numbers it's 10 numbers, but then what about the fractions? And then you go into like, wait, hang on. There are 10 times the numbers between 1 and 10 and 0 and 1, but there are still infinite numbers in both. And that leads you to conclude that you cannot count infinitely. It is a concept. It's not a number in itself. And yes, some infinities are bigger than other infinities. And I would like to thank Ash for quoting The Fault in Our Stars for that. Okay, probes. Right. Pragia. The jungle planet Pragia, I guess, is overrun by choking hypergrowth caused by industrially mutated plant species. This, combined with its relative isolation and lack of population, has made Pragia an occasional base of operations for drug runners, weapon smugglers, pirates, mercenaries, terrorists, and intelligence agents seeking secrecy. Damn! Sustained habitation on Pragia is extremely difficult, where mutant and even poisonous plant life can overgrow colonies in days instead of years. Damn. Okay. Alright, here we go. In the absence of Arglak, that sounds like an episode of a fantasy drama with the lead just being mysteriously missing for the duration of the penultimate episode.
Arglak timing!
In the
What
absence
happened?
of Arglak. Oh, did Arglak arrive? Hi. Hello.
Hi, hello.
Literally
What
the
happened?
second after you said that, he
Yes.
popped in.
In the absence of Arglak. Boom.
What did I do? What?
You were absent, and I did the sound in the Mass Effect relay jump on your behalf.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go do Jack's loyalty mission. We're dropping on
I've been
Pragia.
summoned. Sorry, my dog was having the zoomies.
No. That's
Oh,
okay. That's
zoomies.
very cute. Okay, we haven't taken Tali on a mission yet. I would love to see her. I think she's just kind enough for Jack's loyalty mission, so we'll take her with us. And I think I would really like to see what her alternate appearance looks like there.
Did
Oh,
you
baby.
do Jacobs yet?
Oh baby. No, we're doing Jack, Jacob, and then Zaid. Okay. Alright, so I have... you know, I kind of just... I think I... Oh, Jesus, no. I kind of want to improve... Yeah, I'll hold on. It's fine. All right, let's do Shockwave. Hey, Tali's got bunches of points. All right, Quarry and Machinist, either Engineer. Tali's operating at peak efficiency, increasing the duration of her powers. Modest Cybernetics and Immunoenhancers increase her health. Or Quarry and Mechanic. Tali's expertise in engineering firearms of all kinds increase her weapon damage. Modest Cybernetics and Immunoenhancers increase her health. Okay, sick. So, yeah, weapon damage for sure. Okay. Let's go! And then what's she got? She's got the Eviscerator shotgun. And then the Carnifex. Yes, sounds good. I think we should keep the Particle Beam. And then, yeah. Alright, here we go.
I forgot how much I hate this place. See the landing pad?
Okay, we need to be
Has
careful
to be on the
here.
roof, or the vegetation would overgrow it in a few hours.
Shepard, I am picking up thermal signatures everywhere, except at your landing zone.
Something's distorting the sensors.
Sensor
This
damage.
was a secret Cerberus facility.
That makes sense.
Yeah. They build their equipment to last. Assholes. It was a mistake coming back here, Shepard.
Oh. It was your idea. Very natural to get cold feet right before a big decision, especially one that involves this much vulnerability. We are going to be careful here. Very careful. Wrong steps in when Jack is this vulnerable around us is potentially dangerous, considering how powerful she is, but more just because we care about her. We want to treat her with kindness.
Get a hold of yourself. It'll be okay. I'm fine. Okay, let's get on the ground.
Here we go. No turning back now. The rain is very
Jack
cool.
has to be so cold.
Yeah, dude, that's cold as hell. I'm definitely switching to her I'm definitely switching to her loyalty outfit at the end of this. All right, squad, journal, codex.
Read a typical.
Okay, Pragia, we don't need to know about that. It's fine.
Cyclonic.
Hey, the shield
Jungle
upgrades.
planet of
Okay.
Prague.
The jungle planet
Normandy
of
CPT.
Prague.
Oh, no, I want to play Deus Ex.
Which one was on Prague? Was it Human Revolution?
I think so, yeah. You're in Prague.
Yeah. I remember playing Deus Ex, like 2, like Invisible War. That was really
See
fun.
a Bob.
Right.
Alright, here we go. See if there's anything
The only
around
thing
the
I really
back.
know about the Deus Ex series is that it predicted 9/11.
Let's just get in there and plant the bomb in myself.
For real?
I want to watch this place burn.
Damn.
Kind of.
I played it, but it's been a while, so I can't really remember.
The processing power of the system didn't have enough to render the two towers in the distance of the cityscape constantly. So they left them out and wrote in some lore thing somewhere that that a terrorist attack took down the towers X amount of years ago.
That's crazy. Okay. All right. Let's listen to what Jack has to say
Kids
here.
in these containers. They were messed up and starving, but alive. Usually.
This is unbelievable.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna follow Jack's lead on this, but there's something that I've been thinking about that I want to share at this point. Jack is pretty confident that she remembers exactly how things went. And I yeah. At the risk of gaslighting her, which I would never want to do, it's important to understand that she has a very clear idea that she knew about everything going on in this place. Now, we didn't know anything about this place, so we have to defer to her, but it's not 100% likely that she did know everything, which is something to think about. There might be some things she hadn't yet considered.
Speaking of predictions, do
Yeah.
you know one of the amazing predictions The Simpsons made?
Yeah, I actually know this. Oh god.
There are many predictions.
Yeah, there are many in The Simpsons.
I mean, there was the
But-
Trump election, wasn't it? Like one of the things.
The best one was they used the exact formula and calculation for the Higgs boson in one of the episodes years before it was discovered.
What?
That's insane. Oh.
And I think that's because one of the writers was an actual mathematician, and with a friend they literally just put a bunch of fundamental calculations together, and they just got lucky
Incredible.
with it.
That's so funny. Okay, here we go.
The elusive man requested operation logs again. He's getting suspicious.
When we get results, he won't care what we did. But if he knew...
He won't find out. The elusive man requested operation logs again.
He didn't know?
Sounds like this facility went rogue.
He didn't say what they were hiding from the elusive man.
Oh, and the seeds of doubt.
True. I mean...
No, that's true. They could be hiding, that they were double dealing with other companies under the table.
I remember escaping to this room, fighting here. I saw sunlight through the cracks in the ceiling. Only a half-dead guard between me and freedom. He was begging for his life.
Okay. No judgment calls yet. We wait until we know more. Okay. There's enough just from this, Hold on. There we go. There's enough just from that one recording to cast a little bit of doubt on what's been going on here. Oh, I can't actually go up there. Okay. Okay, I think my... Yeah, okay. Oh, Varen.
Go.
Could hear Varen
You've been
anywhere.
spotted.
There you go.
They look so friendly.
Yeah, well, definitely not.
I know, it makes me sad.
Okay. Old bloodstain. Okay, here we go.
This looks like an arena. That's right. They used to stage fights here, pit me against other kids. I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my cell.
Jesus. I bet the other kids loved it too, he said sarcastically.
What were they studying? Hell if I know. Maybe that's how they got their kicks. I never understood anything that happened here.
And that, okay, so now she agrees that she actually doesn't know everything that happened here, and she didn't know why they were doing this to her. She figured it was just for fun, some kind of experiment. She doesn't know why this happened, only that she needed to get out. So again, that's a huge question mark in this whole mission that we're going to take with us as we go.
How often did they do this? I was in a cell my whole life. Sometimes they took me out and made me fight, filled me with drugs, other stuff. Time gets funny in a cell.
Notice how her tone of voice is a little defensive when we start asking more probing questions. She doesn't really... There's not easy for her to open up to about this, and also she doesn't know. So that must be more frustrating as well. To come back here and then be faced with unknowns is like a double whammy.
Did other children die in these fights? I was a kid, filled with drugs. I got shocked when I hesitated. Narcotics flooded my veins when I attacked.
Jesus.
Wonderful.
That's insane.
They actually rewarded you for attacking. I still get warm feelings during a fight.
Wow. Wow.
Also, look at
hell
the
was wrong with
scars
those
on her
people?
arm.
Oh yeah,
I
I was noticing that as
Doesn't
well.
matter now.
Jesus.
Let's keep moving.
Remember,
Hell yeah.
she's not interested in figuring out why either. She wants to blow it up. So that might also be why she's reacting with defensiveness about our questions, because she doesn't really want. It's not that she doesn't care, it's that she doesn't want to care. Because care would open herself up more to vulnerability, even more than she already is. So it is... Yeah, this is hard for her. Okay. Alright, here's another one.
Security Officer Zimkel, Telton facility. The subjects are out of their cells. They're tearing the place up. Subject 0 is going to get loose. I need permission to terminate. I repeat, permission to terminate.
All subjects besides 0 are expendable. Keep Jack alive.
Understood. I'll begin to...
That's not right. I broke out when my guards disappeared. I started that riot.
And there we go. This is definitely an issue of perspective. And sometimes in the moment, things can happen that you're not all too aware of. That's why it's so important not to act on unknowns and to not base narratives on things that you're not sure of. And it's she said, I broke out when my guards disappeared. Why did the guards disappear, Jack? In that one sentence, she's already contradicted the story.
It reminds me of something we came up with for the Star Wars game, of a certain character thinking they may be escaped but were released.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Perspectives change. And your job moving through life is to not act on unknowns. And unfortunately, because what can happen is this. Jack has made an entire narrative based on something that might not even be true. It's really, really important to remember that.
Oh. So I need a new chair because this one is disintegrating.
Oh no.
A new what? A new chair?
A new chair.
Oh, okay.
I've heard chat, like...
Yeah, I thought you heard Chad, as in like a new... Do you need a new Chad? Is your old one like needing oiling or something?
I just shifted on it and something broke. But it's suddenly more comfortable.
Concerned.
Alright,
So,
again,
yay.
but here's the thing, right? We just have one recording, and I want to keep this in circumspect. Jack was still there when we weren't there. So we also don't know everything. So I would say...
So the other thing is...
Yeah.
She's made this narrative such a core part of herself.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That changing even one detail will entirely change everything for her.
That will change her whole outlook on everything. Yeah, exactly. Because her breaking out and starting the riot centers on her own ability. And she, throughout her life, has always relied on her own ability to get shit done. But if that story changes from the beginning, then that will throw her whole sense of self out of whack. So I'm not going to do this. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, agency especially.
Yeah, absolutely. It takes away her agency in this, the most important moment of her young life. Her escape was not because of her, possibly. This is why I'm not doing this. I'm going here because we don't need her breaking just yet.
We won't find any answers standing around. Right.
Correct. Right now, we're still dealing with hypotheticals. We don't know for sure.
This place is supposed to be empty. Who the fuck shot that Baron? It's a fresh kill.
There's someone else here. That's very interesting. I wanna focus on the idea that Jack is relating all of this to herself. She's very, and I don't mean this in a negative way, she's very self-centered. Because she's had to be for her own survival. She has no one around her that she can like seek trust in or have a relationship with, because in her experience, they've all turned on her. Or at least she had such a big experience now during her childhood of that trauma that it's given her this constant reminder that people can't be trusted. And that means that Jack is a very self-centered person who looks after herself before and to the expense of everyone else. To the extent that she actually views people as, just potential targets. And if she kills them, then, well, not potential targets, but potential threats. And if she kills them, then, the threat is extinguished no matter what. And that is a very incredibly self-centered way of looking at things. Not in a way to make a dig at her or to roast her, but more to just describe her generally. And I think, I think this might come up a little bit later. There's clearly someone else here. And I'm getting at something, but it will become clear later, I think. Yeah, the chair broke and got comfier. Oh.
They've seen it.
Oh, they're mechs. Wait, no. Oh, it's Blood Pack?
Take that.
Mercenaries?
Brogan.
Oh, shit. Here, let me see what that, Oh.
Nice.
Okay. Oh my god. You missed that one. Try another. Oh, nice shots.
That last one you shot took so long to fall.
Oh my god. It's a trap. What is the point of their armor if I can shoot through it?
If you're using a sniper at like 50 feet.
This was a small facility.
The other children must have died in great numbers. Even then, they were part of the experiment.
Bullshit. I had the worst of it, and I made it out alive.
Are you sure, Jack? Are you sure? This must be... again, as Alfred said, this goes to the heart of who she is. So she is going to... Any attempt to skew the... Any attempt to find out the truth here, if it doesn't match up to her version of it, will feel like a criticism of her and who she is. That's why it's so careful to be... we have to be so careful and delicate about this. I return momentarily. Welcome. Welcome back. You're gonna break...
It's strange to be back here. I feel like I'm pissed off. I'm a dangerous bitch. But then I'm a little girl again. Shit. It's complicated. Let's just go plant that bomb.
Totally okay to be complicated. Totally, totally okay. This is not an easy place to be for her. And to have her open up like that is very cool as well. And yeah. Yeah. Okay, hi. Are we like, is this meant to be cover for something? Are we meant to be shooting at something right now? Oh, yep, there you go. Right.
I'll be in cover, please.
Right, yeah, game design. So, that has never been here before. Like, when we talk about, I mean, to be fair, what is nice is that it doesn't feel forced, because it immediately triggered this random box in the middle of the passageway, triggered that there was, like, maybe a fight coming. But this railing makes sense, because there are doors up there, so, yeah. It still makes sense as part of the map, which is nice.
OSHA compliant.
Yeah, OSHA compliant, yeah.
Puppy.
Puppies! Let's shoot them.
Bubba.
Oh my god, Jack.
Oh. Right
MJ worked for the ATF, confirmed.
ATF?
Yeah.
They kept children here.
Oh, hold on. What's ATF?
The Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms Agency. They have a weird amount of cases where an agent has killed a dog, apparently.
Really?
What?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Rude.
Jesus, why? Is it because of the premises that they end up on have dogs and they accidentally shoot them?
Yeah.
No.
Oh damn, I hit the nail on the head, didn't I? I'd never been more
The dog
sad
was
to be right.
dangerous. Did those dogs look dangerous, MJ? They looked happy to be running at you.
They were friend shakes, yeah. Whoa.
The cell is on the other side. I could see all the other kids out here. I screamed at them for hours, and they always ignored me.
She's never been on the other side of this. And she thought, so her, again, more evidence that her entire sense of this place has been wrong. And again, this is making her feel incredibly vulnerable and incredibly frustrated because now she doesn't know what to do with this new information. Does she make a new identity based on the new information? And these kids here would have never heard her at all. I think maybe there's a point here to be made about the kind of energy that we give to other people who don't really consider us. Not maliciously, but just not at all. We give a lot of perceived credit, or rather, we give a lot of perceived criticism to people based on what we think they think about us, based on our own perspective. But this is a very effective visual cue of perspectives always being limited and getting more perspectives as always being good. Okay. Now I believe... Oh, yeah. There you go. There's a chair.
I must have come through here when I broke out, but I don't remember it. This is a bad place.
Jesus. If she doesn't remember it, then this chair wasn't for her. Then she's not the only one that they experimented on, of course, which we know. Okay, security log, security log. Let's get the power cells and stuff first. Can we hack the... which one do we do first, is the question. Because I think there's a cinematic that goes off at this point.
No, you can do all of them here.
Okay. Alright, here we go.
Entry 1054, Telton facility. The latest iteration of Pergnum went poorly. Subjects 1, 4, and 6 died. No biotic change among the survivors. We lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects, but no biotically beneficial reactions occurred. As a side effect, all subjects died. So we'll not try that on Zero. I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up. We are going through them fast.
This is bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my safety. You can't help what they did to others. You don't get it, Shepard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest.
Yep.
That's who I am.
See? See?
Jack, no.
See? That's her thing. She's made her whole self like this. Her escape, her
survivorship
torment. 100% survivorship bias. If you don't know what damn, Alfred, you're on fire today. If you don't know what survivorship bias is, it's when you see a success story and you assume that therefore that endeavor is more likely. Like, if I can do it, anyone can, or if this person can do it, anyone can. You ignore the failures because the failures are not part of the statistic. So, and this is most likely illustrated as when you see a poor person rise against all the challenges that come from being poor, and then they make it, and let's say they have a business or whatever, and they get a lot of money and stuff, and they're well off now. So people can look at that and go, see, if they can do it, then anyone can. Forgetting the fact that for one person that comes out of that poverty and ends up making it, There are millions, literally, who don't. And we don't count those because we don't see them. That is survivorship bias. So we have a bias towards making it out of poverty and how likely it is.
Also, no mic for survivorship bias explained with planes.
Ah! Oh yeah. Go look at No Mic if you wanna do that. They kept children here? Yeah, Tali. Tali missed the memo. No. It's it's not about the fact that there are children. It's that she's incredulous about it. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I want to see. I'm curious to see what this is.
You move on, harder and tougher.
Oof. Okay. Let's see about this one.
It's all fallen to pieces. The subjects are rampaging and Zero is loose. We're shutting Kelton down. What a disaster. We'll infiltrate and piggyback onto the Alliance's Ascension program.
Oh.
Hopefully, that will give... Who, what? Zero, wait!
Shepard, they started up somewhere else. Ascension is an Alliance program. It's a school for biotic kids. They don't torture children there. A lot of this isn't the way I remember it.
Brother, you were a kid, for sure. But... yeah...
Robber.
I've heard that scientist voice somewhere before and I can't quite place it.
It's a lot of Skyrim voices.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like one of 5 people.
That's
even then, there
Skyrim had like 8.
Yeah.
There was a lot going on. I was dumb. I keep my eyes open now, and I always shoot first. We're getting close to my cell, the place I came from. Let's keep going.
Okay. Oh, back that. Again, I want to hit home, in case it's not abundantly clear by now, that everything Jack is came from this place for her, and if that's wrong, then she's wrong. That's how she feels about
take it.
this. Here we go. Oh, cool. Oh, boss character.
Hey, Aresh. It's Kira. Yeah, the intruders are here.
Aresh?
You want them dead? We have to talk creds. You promised us lots of salvage, but this place is a waste. Fine, we'll put
Me
them
playing
down.
Fallout. Like,
Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
Yeah, why are the blood pack
What are
here?
you doing here?
First, we're gonna kill you. Then we'll see.
the mission had to have some enemies, so it's not a walking simulator.
Yeah. Yeah. Game design.
Fire. All squad. Form up now. Push it over button. We outnumber.
That's a... Whoa, he's a biotic? Damn. Oh my god! An infiltrator shot only took down half his barrier. Holy shit. Okay. Don't you dare regen. Oh, okay, barrier's down. Okay. Jesus, Krogans are tough. Oh my god, they have a lot of health. Okay,
I'll kill you all.
get rid of his regen. Do it again. Come on, curve. Yeah, there you go.
Like, Rogan always has that bug in the middle, by the way, where he keeps playing peekaboo with you. Look at that.
Yeah, he's just kind of, hi!
It always happens.
Oh, the other ones too. Hi! Okay, we're out of ammo. Right, we gotta do the other one.
Why,
Come on.
Rogan?
Let's run around. I'm gonna use the Tempest for this. Locust, excuse me. Oh my god! That took my whole mag. Oh, he's got his barrier up again. Oh my god. Spray and pray. Okay, cool. He's down. Oh, alright, let's use the big boy. Come here. Oh my god. Tali!
scare me!
Oh! Yo! Dude, I love how this thing just melts through people.
Only room left is my
The
old
piss
cell.
cannon.
Whoever Aresh is, he's in there. I
Yeah.
want to plant the bomb there anyway. Might as well do it on his corpse.
Cool.
Beautiful.
Okay. Bump, bump.
Zarif, that's an interesting
Bum, bum.
analogy.
Okay, let's see. I just want to get something out the front room. My mom said I don't really know what to think of. Don't you think it's a bit naughty to spend your entire life in America and only speak Spanish? Wait. Like, I sort of understand
What?
on this basic level, but something feels off about that statement and I can't place why. Wait. Oh, your mom. Ah. Is this what your mom said? Okay, so your mom said something I don't really know what to think of. Okay, so, hang on. Don't you think it's a bit naughty to spend your entire life in America and only speak Spanish? Like, I sort of understand it on the basic level, but something feels off about that statement. I guess it's the assumption that everyone needs to integrate into the main population. Yes. I feel like that statement lacks a lot of context, so I don't really want to make a judgment call about your mom about that, but there is, I will say, I think one of the reasons why, basically expanding on what Silver said, which is correct, a lot of Western countries have a much higher expectation of people integrating to their societies as other societies might, especially in the third world, of people integrating to them. And one of the biggest reasons for this is colonialism. Surprise, surprise. So when you go to, like, for example, as a white South African, South Africa, specifically for white people, is not Africanized as a culture. Like, we did not integrate with Africans. There was no expectation on us to do so. However, if I were to go to the Netherlands or to Germany or to, I don't know, Finland or England or whatever, I would be expected to observe the culture and the people there and behave as intended. You would integrate slowly into that society. And there's nothing, you would assimilate. And there's nothing inherently wrong with that. But I think what makes you uncomfy about maybe a statement like that is that there is certainly a more heavy bias towards people assimilating into Western cultures and not into non-Western cultures.
Yeah, like I remember when how old was I? I think junior high school, like somewhere around the 16, 15, somewhere there, age range. I spoke with a immigrant from, I think she was Vietnamese, and it was like one of those get to know people kind of functions, and she taught me, that was the first time in my life when I heard that that some people, some cultures introduce themselves surname first, and then first name, and I thought that was an extremely cool fact. And when I went home that day and explained that to my mom and was like, hey, I met a person, this was her name, and but the surname is first. Isn't that cool? And my mom was like, why isn't she introducing herself like a Finn with the surname last?
Right.
And I was like, Mom, that's not the point of my story. I learned a cool fact today.
Well, I think that's a very cool fact. How many times have you? I mean, as someone living in Korea, I have this. I have the experience of watching I don't know how many foreigners come here and push their own culture wherever they came from. Oh yeah, definitely, for sure. Push their own culture on the people that they find there, and expect everyone around them to speak English. When it's Korea, people speak Korean here, and if you don't learn it, then why are you here? If you're not here for if you're here for a longer stay, like a year at a time, like, learn the language, you know? It's not that hard. And observe the culture and observe the traditions. It's really, really not that difficult. And I'm not counting short stays, not at all. But I think it roots into a very much like English supremacist, like first world supremacy kind of attitude towards not only culture, but also language. Language more specifically, I think.
See, you say that though, but one of my favorite YouTubers worked in South Korea as an English teacher.
Oh yeah?
He barely knows Korean.
Brother, why not? You should. If you're gonna live there, you should.
I think it's more that he used to know it a lot better while he was there, but
Okay, sure. But, like, maybe if
you know, the lack of using it has probably deteriorated.
Oh, no. If he's not living in Korea anymore, then of course there's no expectation on him to speak Korean now. Like, no, of course not. But while you're there, if you're there for a more, like, long-term stay, then observe and speak and learn how to operate as you would be expected to do in someone else's country. And I find that the very same people who say things like, speak English when you're here, are the same kinds of people who will then expect everyone else to speak English wherever they go on whatever vacations or holidays that they go on.
Like the woman who went on vacation to Spain then complained there were too many Spaniards in a hotel.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no! Imagine going to Brazil and say there's a lot of Brazilians out here. Like
there were too many Spanish people in my hotel. You were in Spain. What did you think? Why can't they go somewhere else for holiday?
Fish for brains. These people deserve to just be locked in a room and never let go.
Yeah, it's definitely rooted in racism for sure. That's why it would make you uncomfortable, Alex.
We're beating one up with a baseball bat.
Is this a Stunlock?
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely. Arglac already said so. Yeah. All right. So so let's lock in and get back to Jack. Zareth says weird analogy, but Jack is like a comparison between D-Day troops and troops that fought after that. Huh. D-Day was more condensed and deadlier in the time span, but troops after suffered for longer. Tested Kids being the D-Day and Jack being the troop after. Interesting. I think were D-Day troops... I think obviously the difference would be it seems that the people here were testing the other kids for the purpose of Jack. Was that the same in the D-Day versus post-D-Day? Was there some motivation for why they put them through something like that? Or did they just not expect it to be that rough? Yeah, interesting thought. Okay, let's lock in. Here we go. Who's Aresh?
We know you're here.
I thought you were going to say who's erect. I was like, that's a personal question.
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home. I know you, Subject Zero. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us so their experiments wouldn't kill you.
Wow.
You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
The majority of Mass Effect characters are not afraid of having a gun pointed at them. Hello, Duddles.
Hello, Duddles.
He does have his teeth bashed in.
And right here, we see the main reason why it's not good to have such a self-centered sense of identity, something that is so limited in perspective. Jack forgot that the other kids also went through bad shit, and she's basically ridden on the idea that she had it the worst, and therefore the other kids, you know, just don't have it as bad at all, and therefore her experience is more valid than theirs. She hasn't considered that someone else, she hasn't even fathomed that someone else might want to come back here too, and might have the same ghosts that she does. And that is, of course, based on a very fundamental misunderstanding of what went on here.
Looks like you're not the only one pulled back here, Jack.
I tried to forget this, but a place like this, it doesn't forget you. It follows you. I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew. How to unlock true biotic potential in humans. I'm restarting the Telton facility.
Oh boy.
It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
Okay.
Why
is this happening?
There are two types of people who have gone through shit. There are those who think I have gone through shit, so others have to go through it too. And then there are those who are like, I have gone through shit, so I will fight that others will not have to go through the shit.
I think I would go further, but that's very true. I think I would go further and say Jack is not interested in preventing this. She knows this base is dead, so she doesn't know that this base is going to be. She knows this base is not going to be used again. I think where this comes from is it's so good. This writing is wonderful. It shows so perfectly how Jack and Aresh have had like a very similar horrific experience in the same building, and they've had completely different ways of dealing with that. Like completely different ways of formulating like their own narratives based on that. Jack is looking to destroy it as a way to cope with it, and Aresh is looking for reason in it. Because many people who go the Aresh route, they see the trauma that happened to them, and the way that they try to make sense of it in their head is saying, it must have happened for a reason. It must have. Because otherwise what happened to me was truly monstrous, and I have no way to cope with that. Whereas for Jack has centered this whole experience around herself and her own strength. And that is something that she can cope with and can rely on moving forward. And that means she can, like, want to blow this place up instead of trying to find reason. Because her reason doesn't matter. She took from this experience her own strength. And Aresh took from this experience the why of it all. Jack was not interested in the why. Man, this is so well written. Oh my god. This is brilliant.
Just to take it a step further.
Yeah.
None of that is actually explained. You just picked that up from his one line of dialogue saying, you were the question and I want the answer.
Oh yeah. Yes, exactly. Well, and Jack's next line saying he's trying to justify what happened by using it. Absolutely. Yeah. You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer. That's his whole point of coming back here. Jack wants it gone. I mean, Jack says it right here. Jack wants it gone, and he's looking for the why. It's really, really interesting. And terrible, of course.
You do the same thing to new kids. Wasn't this forced on you?
Some were bought from poor families on Earth or kidnapped from colonies. Most ended up here the way I did. Batarian pirates. They did such horrible things to us. They must have had good reasons.
What
There's
did I
no
say?
reason good enough. Are you nuts? You lived it.
She's right. Of course there's no reason good enough. There's no justification for this, but this is what we do. We make justifications. We say, what is he supposed to do if there was no reason? Is he just supposed to somehow cope that other people had, like, just did this to a child? That's an incredibly difficult thing for a child to cope with. Whoa. That's crazy.
Mega curfew.
Just because he's doing the thing doesn't mean he's going to learn the why.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I mean, he doesn't know that he's actually going to find out the why. Well, the why was actually that they were... I mean, so far we've seen... Why, I mean, I can pretty much extrapolate. Why would they test biotic, like, imports and, like, new biotic abilities on experiments to then... And then if they failed on the other subjects, they wouldn't test it on Jack. Because they want to test new biotics on a powerful biotic. Like, they want to make a powerful biotic. That seems like the why. But he's trying to find a why for the cruelty of it all.
They were the test subject. She was the product.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
This place was like a prison. How'd you get out?
We all attacked at once as they were taking us to the lab.
Oh.
They would have put us down. But then Jack got loose.
Perspective.
When I came to, it was over. The guards, the scientists, and the kids were all dead. And you were gone.
I stopped it. All of it. Maybe the others did have it bad, but what you're doing is just messed.
Everything we went through must have been worth something.
I mean, yeah, we're definitely blowing it, but damn. This is so crazy. Oh my god.
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you? That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
Oh shit. Okay. Now... Do it.
Do it.
Now she engages in the only form of grief expression that she can, which is then enacting it on a living target, someone who can feel it. Blowing up a building, the building can't feel what she's doing. But if she does it to him, he can feel it. And that will make her feel better. And it doesn't really, obviously, but she thinks it will. Yeah, not happening, dude.
Jack, he's trapped in his past. You need to move on from yours. He wants to restart this place. He needs to die. He's crazy and he's never gonna restart this facility. You have to let it go. Your past doesn't have to control you.
Based.
Fuck.
Based
Get
as
out
hell.
of here. Go.
Oh.
He's not worth chasing. None of it is.
Absolutely. It doesn't matter what happened to you. It's in the past. What you do from now matters. Who you choose to be once that shit is done matters. That's what defines you. That's the difference. Aresh continues to define himself in terms of this project. Jack has been trying to escape it and we found that she's also been doing the same thing, just in a completely different way. It doesn't matter what happened compared to how you choose to deal with it and define yourself from the point after that. That's what matters. She's doing great.
You did the right thing, Jack.
Maybe. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
Yeah, take your time.
Go ahead.
Nothing's changed, but it's all different.
That's a lot of power going. Damn. Okay. D-Day troops paved the way. Also, the language thing is funny. I go to Tenerife? Yeah, Tenerife. Spain once every year or two, and I keep learning Spanish. One time I said to a waiter, thank you for your great service in Spanish. He was Latvian. But good job for speaking Spanish, my dude. Hey, hello, John. Vending at an event today themed Maximum Overdrive. That's sick. Very cool. Dude, you're doing a lot of events recently. Is that a pattern? Are you doing it on your own, or is it for your work, or like is it your own personal thing, or is it for your boss? Either way, that's really cool, dude. Also, welcome. Okay.
I used this table for everything. It was like my best friend. I'd crawl under it to cry. I was pathetic.
No.
You were a child.
You were a child.
A pathetic little child.
And we see now, interestingly, that now, once we've done this and she's actually embraced what's happened, she's a lot more... You'll notice that she speaks a lot softer. She's a lot more able to open up here.
Sometimes I dream that I'm back in this bed being tortured. I used to tie the sheets around my wrists and try to rip them off. I want to stop coming back here.
Yeah. That's something that takes a long time to work on.
I thought that room out there was the rest of the world. I'd pound and yell. Never did any good.
Jesus. Alright, yeah, I think this was her first... This must have been her first kill.
See the scarring on the wall here?
Yeah.
That's where I killed my first man. One of the guards tried to stop me. Instead, I stopped him. Okay, no more wallowing. Let's blow this place to hell.
Let's go. Side hustle. Okay, sick. Got a friend that owns a security company at the mall. Oh, go on, Jack. Do it, do it, do it. Yes! Yes! Yeah, get the fuck out. Woo! That's a big bomb. I don't think Aresh survived that, to be quite honest with you.
That's how the 500 kilogram bomb looks like, but you get like 1 kill.
No, that's the ICBM.
That one kill was Aresh.
Yeah.
Are we saying Duddles?
Yes, Duddles?
I was just wondering fucking what Lucid Man's summary was for this.
Oh, yeah. Facility on Pragia confirmed destroyed. Concerned that previous cleanup crew failed to destroy all records. Huh! Interesting! Surviving facility scientists already dead, either from uprising or after facility shutdown. Jack should have no further emotional issues distracting her from the mission. Concerning, huh?
I like there's very little comment about this mission.
Yeah.
Nothing to really say, really.
Oh, cool. We get warp ammo. Nice. Very cool. I really enjoy warp ammo. Okay.
Also, I love it. Should have no further emotional distractions.
Yes. Yeah.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, she's fine. Ooh, okay. I think we can up incinerate now. And oh no, you know what I'm gonna do?
Hacking.
AI hacking is pretty good, but I think
AI hacking is very good.
yeah, I think I'm gonna go incinerate and then AI hacking just so we can have the power.
Just to have a new ability.
Yeah. And then I will do.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Thanks, Kelly.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread. Mordin would like to speak with you over in his tech lab.
Oh,
Anything
Mordin
else,
loyalty
Commander?
mission. Sick.
Take
Okay.
care.
You have unread.
You have unread.
Also,
yes.
remember, if you do Miranda's loyalty mission now, she will have a confrontation with Jack that you will need to sort out.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so hold on Miranda for a second.
Yeah, I would say do Miranda's like as
and
one of
you
the
have-
last.
You have to have really high Paragon. I forgot about that. Thank you for that. I completely forgot about that. Damn.
Yeah, I think it's the same as like the whole Zaid mission thing. I think it's based on how much Paragon you could have got, kind of thing.
Okay.
So
Alright.
like, it's. I think
Do
it
you-
should be
would
best
you
to
say
leave those
if-
kind of things to like the last thing in the chapter, kind of.
Would you say if we can do Zaid, then we can do Miranda and then,
Oh,
then
probably,
Miranda and
yeah,
Jack?
yeah.
Okay. Let's test it on Zaid. All right, from Kate Bowman, Shepard.
What if Zahid? What if it doesn't work on Zahid? What's gonna
Then it's
happen?
Zaid. It's fine. I'm kidding. I'm 100% kidding. I don't wish death on Zaid. I called in some favors.
It's gonna come back and say some funny story to like another crew.
Yeah. I called in some favors and found out how to get you and what you're working on. Huh? We got a big celebration planned for the anniversary of you and the others saving Terra Nova. Oh! Last year we added a memorial for you too. I guess that was premature, huh? Wait, who's Kate Bowman again?
Hey, Bowman is from Mass Effect 1, the asteroid X-57. The one lady that was taken hostage by the
Oh,
Earth.
it's the asteroid. Yeah. Oh, sick. Wow, there was a memorial for me. I figure finding out who's attacking colonies is why you had to go undercover, so I won't invite you to come give a speech or anything. But I wanted you to know that all of us living on colonies are worried about what's happening in the Terminus systems, and I'm really glad you're there to help. There's a lot of crazy military talk going around. I'm glad someone's there who's not going to take the easy way out. Thanks. Yeah, very cool. A fly in the lotion from Lorik Quinn. I've come to have a lot of balls in flight, as you humans say. Cool. It was brought to my attention that you're still around
What?
working on something secret. Frankly, I hope that whatever you do keeps you far away from Noveria this time. Hey! But if you must come back and, upset the fruit cart, let me know and I'll clear a path for you for old time's sake. A pleasure as always. He's still the administrator? Damn. Don't worry. You can keep your balls in flight, Lorik. It's fine.
He has no idea what the human sayings are.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, John got a friend that owns a security company at the mall, and he has an inn to host these themed vendor events that he gives me a free spot to sell my 3D print designs. That's so sick. I love that. Okay, from Martin Burns. Commander Shepard, Udina said this would reach you. I wanted you to know that I haven't forgotten what you did for me the day those crazy biotics took me hostage. You talked them down and you got me off that ship alive. Oh yeah, side mission. I won't lie to you. I took this job for the pull and the power. I saw the biotics issue as a stepping stone, something good to put on my resume, and I was wrong. Oh, that was the scientist, yeah. We all serve humanity in our own way. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm going to see to it that humanity reaches its potential with a minimum of bloodshed. I'm getting letters of thanks from L2 Biotics who just received their reparations. Those letters should really be coming to you. I just thought you should know. Good luck. I've taken some political heat, so I don't know that any offer to help you would ever be useful, but if you need me, I won't let you down. Martin Burns, Chairman, Subcommittee for Transhumans. transhuman studies. That's sick. I really love these side missions, these like letters from side missions. So cool. Alright, so Mordin wants to have a chat, which is good because I need to look at some upgrades. So there's biotic damage, that's good. And then biotic duration, always good. And then some prototypes. Now I want the warp ammo because the flashbang does not suit me. Wait. Hold on. What happened to the warp bang? Ah! I thought I could change it. Oh well. Do I have enough iridium for next one? Yeah. Okay. All right, Mordin. Chat to me.
Shepard, important news. Know you're busy. Have to deal with the collectors. Planning attack.
Yes.
Too important to wait. Just receiving data. Still processing, analyzing likely scenarios. Not sure how to begin. Too much intel.
Okay, Mordin.
You remember our talk? My work on genophage modification?
Yes, I remember.
You stopped the Krogan adaptation to the genophage.
Part of a team. Scientists, all different types. Blood Pack mercenaries captured former team member. Malin, last seen on Tuchanka, might torture him, make an example. Recovering Malin would be a personal favor to me.
No.
Okay.
Do you think they found out your team updated the genophage?
Unclear. No way to determine until we get to Tuchanka.
That's true, yeah. So at this point, it's just rescuing a friend, which, fine.
We'll go to Tuchanka and see if we can find your team member.
Appreciate it. My assistant, my student, want to see him safe. Malin last seen outside Erdnot territory. Scouts might have seen Bloodpack. Talk to them or Clan Chief.
Ah! The Clan Chief! Are we gonna see the Clan Chief on Tuchanka? That's cool!
Erdnot Reeve.
Yeah, my favorite Krogan. I love him. Hey, Mad Killer! Hey bud, got you up while I play some games. Sick! What games are you playing right now? Also, yeah, we've spoken to Jacob actually, so I think we're...
Watch out for the Ninja Mancer.
I think we're done. It's, we gotta talk to Jack after her... We should talk to Jack after her thingy.
You know for a fact that Garrus is gonna do a little side look.
Yeah.
Sorrow.
Looking for the screen that says like...
I do wanna... Oh, you're playing Assassin's Creed? Oh shit! Wait, like the first one? Or like, which one? I wanna talk to Grunt.
Shepard.
Humans talk too much.
Just
I tried to replay the original Assassin's Creed recently.
Humans
It was hard.
talk too much.
Brother, the original Assassin's Creed is really not easy, actually. Like, it's...
I mean, I don't mean like difficulty. I just mean it would like just
Kenneth, what has the new shielding
Like-
done to your power grid balance?
the repetitiveness of it. Like, it was,
Oh, yeah.
Not much. With built-in capacitor subsystems, they have a surprisingly low draw.
Doesn't that mean the shielding boost wouldn't last long under fire?
True. They're built for hard, fast strikes, not firefights of attrition.
I really heard Donovan Hawk in that sentence.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Yeah.
Have you got time to talk?
I really need to clean up this engine.
Ah, you're working on calibrations. Okay, fine. I just wanted to see if you wanted to maybe go out with me, grab a drink or something. I don't know.
What happened to saving ourselves for Garrus?
Brother, it's Tali.
Unfortunately, Tali is not lesbian.
Okay. Hi, Jack.
Yeah.
I
I
needed
mean,
to wipe
there
that
are
place
mods
off
for
the
it,
map.
but it's not the same.
Not great,
took me
because
there
it's
to
just the
do it,
most
and I own it.
mute romance.
Okay.
You don't know what it's like, Shepard. To have garbage like that following you. It marks you in ways you don't expect.
Absolutely. You will still find, I think, the ways you don't expect is a whole part of trauma. So when a traumatic experience happens, essentially your entire body, your brain, goes into basically trying to keep you alive, survival mode, right? And it will take in every piece of stimulus at once. This is just the definition, right? It's like I'm reading off a textbook, right? But it will take, I'll explain what it's like in practice later. So basically it takes every bit of stimulus in your environment when trauma is happening and it adopts all of them. And it says, if any one of these come up, we're in danger. We need to get you out of here, like immediately. And your brain stores that in memory. And when Jack says it marks you in ways you don't expect, what that could mean is you could get a smell that was going on at the same time as whatever traumatic event was happening was going on, and that could trigger you, and that could take you straight back. Or a sound that could have nothing to do with it. The song that was playing on the radio. It could have been, yeah, it could be anything, and it can stick with you. It really can. It can also alter your behavior in various ways as well.
And that's why most veterans discover they have PTSD in the grocery store.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because it marks you in ways you don't expect. Yeah, Ash?
I mean, I get that, but in the opposite good way.
Yeah, it happens in the other way as well, yes.
There's a very specific perfume smell that whenever I smell it, it takes me back to making my very first RuneScape character.
Brother.
No.
Because I was in my sister's bedroom while doing it, and she wore that perfume.
Dude, I have perfume that my grandmother used to wear. And also there's a room spray. I also have this smell trigger.
Oh yeah, I can't smell lavender without thinking of one of my grandmothers.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There's a room spray that I still have now that whenever I spray it, it reminds me of 3 years ago living in my first house and going out specifically to meet friends at like Korean English language exchange. That was like a little get together that we did. I literally I am transported. It's crazy how it works. Really, really cool. I know someone who has a response to the smell of tuna and mayo pasta after eating tuna and mayo pasta half an hour before being in a car accident. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what can happen. Yeah, it's crazy.
I've made a lot of hard choices, Jack. Like what to let go.
Hard to walk away from it. You'd think it would get easier now that the place is a crater. But what else do I know?
It's not. Because the place doesn't feel anything. It's about your feelings. It's not about the place's feelings. Blowing the place up, it's a way for you to express your emotions, but it's not a way. It's not a method of letting go.
I never thought I'd see you show mercy, but you let Aresh live.
He was trapped in the past, reliving it every day. You showed how that could be me. I'm not getting stuck like that. I'm better than him, and I'm sure as hell not carrying that crater around with me.
Glad to hear it.
Do you think you're different now?
I know that place is gone. But I still kind of want to kill every person I see. No offense.
That's totally okay. No offense taken. This sort of stuff is not fixed overnight. It's fixed through years. Years and years. It is work you have to do for the rest of your life. And the worst part about that is how unfair it is. You had no choice in the matter, and now you are saddled with the job of dealing with it. It's awful.
Yay!
You sure about this? I want to do whatever I can to get your head on straight.
Don't get all therapist on me, Shepard. I'm not the couch type. I hate that stuff anyway. Bullshit, prison, psych. You did me a favor, and that's enough. More than I expected. I'll keep it together.
Notice how, when she speaks to us now, it's way softer, it's got way less edge, it's way less aggressive. Now we're in. Now we've got her. She's such a sweet character. I love her so much. Yeah. And I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else to talk to her unless you romance her. I think that's Jack done. Incredibly fascinating character. Okay, feed fish. Okay, we actually haven't gone to a vendor in a long time and like bought stuff, so I wonder. Okay, I think we can go and do. I think we can go and do Jacob now. All right, let's do a save. Right, so just recap where Jacob has been. He got a message from his father's ship, the Hugo Gernsback, and he, he doesn't know if it's his father. He's been estranged from him for 13 years, and he like cut him out of his life. And yeah, I think this is gonna be. I have a feeling this is gonna be a conversation about going no contact with parents if you have bad relationships with them that can't be like rectified easily and you put a boundary down. I
That's
feel like
supposed to be daddy issues.
yeah, I feel like this could be one of those. Ocean smell takes me to deep sea tuna fishing, which is like my state of peace. No work, no worries, only fish. Did you deep sea tuna fish, Zareth? That's really interesting. I didn't know that about you. Okay, let's go help Jacob.
Zareth lore.
Yeah, Zareth lore. Ready? Hey! Very cool. Alrighty. Let's do the things. We're gonna start
And I met
scanning
like
planets.
you don't actually see the trail of your ship going, so I need to make a version where it's just like a half-second cutoff.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Bastards didn't know what hit him.
Oh shit! There's an anomaly.
Something on our sensors.
Oh shit! Mercenary activity detected on planet surface. Communications match Blue Sun's encoding protocols. Possible location for rumored site of illegal archaeological activity. Oh shit! Yeah, let's investigate. That's so cool. That's what I go to Tenerife for. Oh wait,
by every post.
When
no
often?
Jacob today, lads.
No, we'll do Jacob. It's just one side mission. It's fine.
Jacob. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Yeah, we've done that loyalty mission. We haven't done the others, so you know what? Screw it. Let's take Zaid. We haven't taken him in a while. Let's take Zaid, and then we'll take Grunt as well.
Grunt, yeah.
I just randomly got abducted by a UFO in Fallout 3?
Oh? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sick. Very good. Let's go. Oh, I know this mission. Yeah, it's just a side mission, but you know, it'll be fun. Oh, he's smoking. Okay. That's us. Alright. Here we go. It's just gonna be fun. Retrieve the artifact within the archaeological dig site. Okay. Oh, there's some Ezo here. Yay! Nice. Oh, hello. Oh. Okay. Stealth me. Wait. Since when is that button 1? Hello? Oh, that's AI hacking. Yo. Hi. I had cloak there, please. Thank you. That's a flashbang. Yeah. Wait. Why'd you swap it? Asshole.
That's fuck you.
Okay. Hello. Ooh, shot him in the chin.
Taking fire.
Don't worry. We're not on hardcore. Everything's fine. little lob. We went back to normal. I just wanted to speed through things.
I couldn't remember if you put it to normal or just to all down to veteran.
Yeah, no, I think it was normal. MJ, didn't I tell you that the tuna fishing is what inspired Dead Abyss? No, I don't think you did. Oh, more dudes.
You did, because I remember talking about the the largest tuna.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you did. Oh, yeah, with tuna, yeah. No, you mentioned tuna fishing, but I didn't realize that it was like deep sea tuna fishing, like by the thing. I thought you were like part of a part of a trawler kind of fishing, or like solo, like trying to fish for one tuna on a rod kind of fishing. Like what kind of fishing?
Fishing for a tuna on a rod is ambitious.
Yeah, because it'll take like hours. It's possible.
It'd take a big fucking rod as well.
Yes, yeah.
You don't want to go there with like your lakeside like pole.
No, it will snap.
This needs to be mounted on the ship.
Yeah. Come on, grab him. I really like Incinerate. It is a very cool power. It's much easier to lob things over corners in Mass Effect 3 as it is for Mass Effect 2. Come on.
Shut.
Okay. Just keep going. We'll
In Mass Effect 1, it didn't home in at all.
Oh yeah. Commander Santiago, hope you're doing well. We require your services once again in the transport of ourselves, our equipment, and our recovered artifacts. I've dispatched our representative to meet with you regarding the details of the transaction. Given the sensitive nature of our cargo, we expect discretion in this matter. Wait, like discrete maths? Oh.
Yes.
Interesting. Oh, wait a minute. Exogeny? Oh, God.
Your friends at Exogeny.
Dr. Farron, of course you can count on us to offer you
That's
escort
good.
and transportation. We've sent men and ships your way in good faith. Oh, my God. Okay, cool. Hello. Got shot. Ooh. Oh, like a little... Wait, is someone going...
Shot.
Was that Grunt? Oh, okay. Hello? Goodbye. Okay, see if there's anything down here. Nope. Alright, let's head back up. I definitely think I want to move my ammo to like as far away as possible. Okay. Alright, let's break that so we can go here. Right, hello. There you go. Oh god, okay, there's that's definitely the dude. Oh my god. Okay, let's yeah, he'll go down like the rest of them. Goodbye. Oh, Jesus Christ. Meleeing is very fun. It's way better in ME3 though. You'll see.
Oh yeah.
I love Melee in Mass Effect 3. Especially Mass Effect 3 multiplayer when you like play the Melee classes. That's the best. Trawler, but it was like 8 rods. And you just grab whatever one bites first. Oh, okay, yeah. I know how that works. Yeah. I'm sorry, a Prothean video log? Is that the artifact that they have? Whoa! Yeah, I'm glad we took this.
Yo. It's just Prothean Cerberus.
Oh god, we're getting another... Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Not again.
Hey, that's a cool moment.
That's a collector! In a Prothean archive!
Yeah.
That's crazy! Okay, remember that. Keep that in your mind. So cool. So cool. Yeah, very glad we did that. Okay, on to Jacob.
Back.
Oh wait, we have to go feed the fish.
I still missed that.
If this counts at a...
What did I miss?
Commander, you received a new message.
We touched on we found the artifact that the Blue Sun's crew was hiding, and it turns out to be a Prothean artifact that then gives us a vision of a collector.
Oh.
Which is weird
Well, then.
from a Prothean artifact.
Yeah, so they've been around for that long.
Yeah, so something to keep in mind.
Seems very agitated. You may want to check in on her.
Oh, cool. Okay, so actually this counts as another mission, so people want to talk. All right, fine. From Cerberus Command, we did a little due diligence on this Lieutenant Locke and his rendezvous with the Captain Voorhees. The coordinates we obtained as as the last known location of the MSV Strontium Mule have been added to your galaxy map. It turns out the Mule is carrying valuable cargo, including intel of a sensitive nature. We'd like you to track down the Strontium Mule and recover that cargo. Please pass the information to us, and you can keep any other items of value you may find. Do what you like, do what you will with the Blue Suns. Kill them all. Okay, Pragia. Contacting you per Elusive Man's instructions. He believed you would want to know that he had ordered Subject Zero's project shut down before the riot broke out. I'm sure it was only for moral reasons. Cerberus personnel arrived to find all guards dead, along with most of the subjects. Any surviving children were treated for injuries, given mild amnesic treatments, and delivered to Alliance facilities as survivors of slaver attacks. A few surviving doctors were forcibly retired for their role in the project. Per your report, the facility on Pragia has been destroyed. Wow. Such a moral move, Cerberus. So cool.
Yeah.
Alright. So from that little side mission, we actually found the strontium mule, which is a derelict ship, so we should go and find that. We're gonna talk to Grunt. Don't worry, we still have Jacob. Eye on the prize. Eye on the prize. We're still gonna go get Jacob. But yeah, these side missions are at least, like, plot related. Alright, here we go.
Chambers said you're tearing up the place. Something wrong?
Something is wrong, Shepard. I feel wrong. Tense. I just want to kill something with my hands.
Jesus.
More so than usual. Like it's not my choice. Like I just want to... I don't know.
Jesus.
Puberty.
See? Why do that? What's wrong?
He is literally going through puberty. Like, legitimately.
You're literally, Mom, just asking you like what's happening, Mom.
This is
See, your body's gonna go
legitimately
through
puberty.
Through some changes.
He's like, what's going on, Mom? Yeah, you're a Krogan. No, I would just, I'm to ask him. Let's keep it focused on him.
Okeer didn't imprint anything to help you figure this out?
I see pictures of old battles, voices of warlords, but this is a blood haze in my head.
Yeah, it'll feel like that.
Control. When we're moving, fighting, I focus. But here, my blood screams, my plates itch, and even you are just noise.
Plates itching.
Exactly how I felt.
Very.
What is this?
Yeah, let's ask.
I mean, Edie might know.
Krogan opinion.
Yeah, we do need a Krogan opinion. That's true. I would default to Krogan for sure before anything.
Don't know if I can help, Grunt. Sounds like we need one of your kind to look into this.
Most often,
know your limits.
Krogan are warriors. Doctors don't leave the homeworld to Junka.
Oi, another mission taking us
I won't
there.
ask you to go there. I will control this.
Nah, dude. Of course we're gonna go there.
Awfully convenient that this is coming up now when we're already on our way to Junka.
Yeah. Quite wild, hey? Good job, game. Forcibly retired, aka shot. Yes, probably.
Joker can get us to the Krogan homeworld. I need everyone at their best.
Thank you, Shepard. I don't like this. Fury is my choice, not a sickness.
Aww. It must feel very frustrating to have control taken away from you like that. I get it. Don't worry, buddy. We'll go to
Playing
Tachanka.
Fallout, and I just gave a child a plasma grenade.
What?
Hello?
Messages for you, Commander.
I'm currently trying to escape an alien ship that abducted me out of nowhere.
Oh.
I'm fighting alien.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
that's fair enough.
There's a lot of
very
ESO in
concerned.
this. There's a lot of ESO in this system. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Okay. What did you say, Alpha?
Probe launched.
I got very concerned after what Arclock said. It made much
Okay.
more sense with context.
All right, let's go help Jacob. Yay! Whee! Just saving fuel.
Having fun.
Launching probe.
Okay. Boop, boopity boop, boop. Having Jack talk about how,
Anomaly detected.
having Jack talk about, like, don't get all therapist on me made me think we should do the thing and go back and see what Dr. Mick said about the Jack mission. Okay.
Probe launched. I have found something.
Named after an Asari scientist, this remote planet appears to have been on the list of forbidden mass relays that led to uncharted space. The little data available comes from one far-off probe flyby that reports 2 planets orbiting a white dwarf star. Your own scans yield far more interesting results. The planet is within the habitable zone of the star. It has oceans of liquid water and a thin nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere consistent with carbon-based plant life. Yo! It is possible this is an as-yet unexplored garden world. Holy shit! That's sick! It's a little bit colder than Earth, but that's really cool.
Yeah.
we'd all be a little bit shorter too. Huh. I like that. Okay, we got Jacob with us. Alright, who's coming with us to see? Miranda has the biggest like connection with Jacob on the team. So yeah, I would say maybe Miranda, yeah. She's got daddy issues too. Okay, let's go with
got daddy issues. I mean, true.
I think we can balance him out. Yeah, we'll balance him. Okay, and we can go with we can balance your warp as well. Okay. Cool. Here we go. Oh, this is pretty. Very nice. Welcome to Ark Survival Evolved. It's the palm trees that did it for me.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the naked man with a single coconut. Oh wait, no, that's... Isn't that Rust? I think that's Rust.
Life signs, but there may be useful technology or
That's
information still inside.
Yeah. Okay, no life signs, but useful tech. Okay. Damn, that's a big ship.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact.
That's what she said.
It's been years.
Okay, look for survivors from the Gernsback.
Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see the logs. We'll go into the ship and then we'll talk to the Avena. Okay.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show.
Oh?
It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
Concerned.
That sounds worrying. Okay, we've changed my priorities.
Toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override.
Oh.
Beacon resumed. Pause time 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
That's a long time.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Yeah.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Local food and neural decay? So they tried to survive out here and the food gave them, like, problems? Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
And this is forbidden territory, like, no one else can go here.
Yeah, it might be a reason as to why this is, like, not been...
Yeah.
Yeah.
World.
Yeah.
I love...
It says Garden World, and maybe they thought so too. And then to discover that the food was not bueno.
I mean, they crashed, so they probably didn't come here by choice.
Oh, that's also true, yeah. Or maybe something else happened. Yeah, look, we don't know. Let's find out.
Who is in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
You can all see the massive crash ship in there.
No. We know they crashed. We just don't know why.
Descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted infield to acting
He was
captain.
killed.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown.
Okay.
This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
The question is, was he killed because of the crash, or was he killed for some other reason?
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Investment first, before crew, by the way. Very cool. Okay.
Why are you comparing the crash to theoretical speeds?
The Hugo Gernsback was constructed off-world. It is not rated for suborbital descent, and doing so exceeded operational parameters.
Oh, it's not a... Okay, so it's not a ship that can actually stay in orbit, it's too heavy. Or like stay in atmosphere, not in orbit. Yeah, okay, what about the local food?
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Okay.
This is when it cuts to the comic relief character chewing on some plants.
This emergency is functional after 358 days, 12 hours. Following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback, activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Alright, timeline. So, 13 years ago, Jacob cuts contact with his dad. 3 years later, the Hugo Gernsback crashes. Or, yeah, it crashes here. So that was 10 years ago. And then 8 years after that crash, then the beacon is activated. After they've been here for 8 years. And then 2 years after that, Jacob gets a message about it.
His dad activated the beacon, but also deleted the record of why it was paused in the first place.
Yeah. This is all very, very suspicious.
Come on, let's get going.
Hi, Baron.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost
Ronald
9
Taylor
years.
deleted
Maybe
it.
that neural decay effect.
Yeah, that's Jacob's dad,
Avoiding
Ronald
it
Taylor.
for a decade seems unlikely.
Yeah, he's Jacob Taylor.
Yeah, Jacob Taylor. Yeah.
Sorry, I got some stuff mixed up.
Oh, that's fine. Okay. Alright, let's go check the ship. PDA. Yes! Gotcha. Okay. Oh, come on. Really? You gonna make me wait for it? Okay. Oh, no. That's... Oh! Okay, we're good. They were off. They were, like, unaligned. Okay, partial crew log. Here we go.
Expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him.
Okay. We still don't know if he was killed before the crash or as a result of the crash. If he was killed before the crash, then that suggests something like a mutiny. Okay, doctor's log.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne?
Neural impairment.
I can't remember her face.
Local
We need to
food.
get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry.
Who's they?
She even threatened to report if I didn't stop sending messages.
But now she's so innocent. They all are. And the look she gives when she smiles. Crazier now. What's the harm? We're stuck here.
Yo, he stopped sending messages for help? Wow.
Big creep.
That's creepy. Alright. I feel a little concerned.
Switch up.
Free and clear.
Free and clear, Shepard. Thanks, Miranda. Loved you on Chuck. Oh, shit, that makes 2 voice actors who were in Chuck. That's so cool.
You came from the sky?
Was she?
The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
Neural decay.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out.
What the hell
He
is
exiled
happening?
them, so they
Oh.
hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will... Watch out!
Out of the way.
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He
will
will not escape!
Trouble coming!
Oh boy. We love that.
The fucking ragdolls in this game, look at that.
The voice acting for these guys could use a little work.
We got some Bethesda great voice actors here.
Yeah.
You never should have come here.
Oh shit, I'm down on shield. That's actually very bad.
That wasn't neural decay. They were feral.
Yeah.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
I don't think you know that, Jacob. But also, why does my... Does my sniper rifle actually have the ammo? Yeah, sometimes it doesn't. It's very weird.
Hostiles are cleared.
Hi, let's talk.
You killed them.
Yeah, usually the gun doesn't have the ammo when you shoot the ammo that's in it.
No.
She's lost it. We need to find someone who can make sense of this.
Usually you have to reset the ammo that you have, like the special ammo.
Oh no, yeah. Sometimes when the cutscenes are over, the ammo just resets for some reason.
But right now it's actually I've not had to reset it in like a couple missions by now. I'm not sure why that is. Oh well. I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. Okay. Yeah, let's figure out what the hell is going on here. This is very pretty though. Oh.
Didn't look like that before Legendary Edition. It was just the ocean.
Really? Oh wow.
Strip for
They added the
parts.
environment.
Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure.
They did touch up the levels in 2 and 3 for like detail.
Possible survivors?
Obviously, one had like the
settlement?
Medpack one had the biggest
Better be
changes, but
friendlier
yeah.
than the beach group. I need answers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, hi. You guys gonna shoot us like the others? Hope not.
They're all women.
Good point.
They're clearly docile, but in the same uniform remnants as those who attacked us.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they're all female presenting.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent.
Possibly. But the woman on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
Oh.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
That is not a
No one
good
likes
sign.
Kanye West. I understand.
You are cursed.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to stop.
Yeah, this is kind of wild.
He has a cruel face. His cruel face.
I don't think people like Ronald Taylor here. What is this?
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
Worshipping what though? Like, what is this? Oh.
He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands.
What the fuck?
I don't really. Oh. Yeah, those
We're
are-
hitting the
those are
greedy
bad.
back there for a second.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that one.
That's armor color, by the way.
That puts a whole different spin on acting Captain Ronald Taylor, if that's true.
Patrols like that are a little much against this bunch.
Yeah.
Well, that would make them hate him. Maybe it was just for defense.
There's still a lot of unknowns here. Let's keep going. We'll find out more.
Please, here, you could end it. You
Hello?
have his face, but you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read, but this
Whoa.
was the start. What he promised and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, What does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
Wow.
Standard power trauma session, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Listen. If you have no hope of rescue, now, no, don't think I'm justifying this at all, but let's put this dilemma for us, right? You have no hope of rescue that you know of, right? You've crashed here for what looks like forever, but you've got to try and figure out a way. And there's not enough food for all of the crew. Let's say if all of the crew eat, they all die then everyone has to eat the bad food in like, I don't know, let's say 2 months. Or only the captain and the officers eat the normal food and the rest eat the neural decay food. And it takes them 2 years. Or, as far as this, 8 years. What is the sacrifice that you make? Now, I don't think I could ever find it within myself to force people to eat food that would, lead to neural decay. There are a lot of options to consider, though. Would you... how likely is it that... I think, personally, I would still very much be on the side of just have everyone eat the normal food. Because I think, more importantly, if we're going to figure out what's going on and how to get rescued, more minds and more hands on the job would be better, I think. And
also doesn't explain why the safety beacon was turned, or the distress beacon was turned
that
off.
is also a very good question, and why he paused it. So that's a whole other unknown. Wow. Okay.
He wasn't command material and it got to him. Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop
a bit
there.
presumptuous,
More
but
incidents,
okay.
Harsh punishments.
I guess I
Like their
chose the
cattle
presumptuous
or toys.
dialogue option.
In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets.
What the fuck?
And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Okay, I chose a pretty presumptuous dialogue option because there's still a lot we don't know, but this is not looking good.
If this was Baldur's Gate 3, Shepard would put her hands on her hips right now.
Yeah.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it.
Yeah.
And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
That's wild. Hypothetically, I would choose one person to eat the normal food at some point. Keep someone lucid for the technical stuff. Who would it be? Who would you choose?
Me. No.
Does it say why he separated
I'm
the men and
hungry.
women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard? I don't see any justification.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
Shit. So the ones who were trying to fix things were killed?
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
Yeah.
What is happening?
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he? None of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but the rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I
Yeah.
need to find this man.
This is crazy. Oh. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to run after this. Just, Oh, that's 5 seconds. That's actually very short. Okay, we're good.
La bomba!
Chief engineer or closest thing to that. Yeah. Oh!
Uh-huh.
Hello, Lee Everett.
God damn it.
It's Lee Everett.
Just got free. He's covering his ass.
Yeah.
Clementine, the zombie.
The old corpse has been
Sorry, the
paused,
walker.
like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
I want to play for the Walking
Hunters
Dead
started
again.
fighting
Good game.
back.
Yeah, really good fucking game.
Oh boy. Is this Lee? Is this, yeah, what's his name again?
Oh, the voice actor?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, let's, Oi.
Why were they attacking?
He had plenty of choices. A little late to blame his victims.
Okay, again, there's still a lot we don't know. We're gonna reserve judgment until the end. It's not looking good, I'll say that. But we'll reserve judgment to the end. Let's wait until he can actually speak for himself. Oh. Okay. Oh, I can hear something on the left. Oh, no, the left is, wait. Oh, yeah, it is the left. It's like behind the rock.
Gravity's one mean mother, huh?
You're right,
Gravity's
Jacob.
one mean mother, huh?
This takes me back to, like, when we first met Jacob and we were, like, still fighting through the facility.
On our left.
It's been a really long time since that. Miranda, that sounded way deeper than usual. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, hi. Oh, Jesus. Your head's split up. Okay.
Excuse me.
Wow, that has got recoil. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay.
How about you not send our your mechs after?
Son of a bitch.
He says they're he says that they are like out of control. Like he tried to turn them off, but he can't stop them. Yeah.
Or
Listen.
is that the case?
Yeah, draw lots among the people with the skills to maintain the beacon. I'm with you, Raz. I think there was also there's also an option. I don't know if you guys have seen the episode of Love, Death, and Robots with the crab on the ship, like the monster crab.
Oh,
And
that's
the crew,
a great
I've seen that
episode.
one of all the ones that...
Yeah, and
Really
the crew have to
fucking
make a choice, basically, like who they sacrifice to the crab. It's very funny. It's very funny. It's very
You have
interesting.
to keep the crab fed or something, right?
Yeah. It's very thought-provoking. You know, it's a really good episode on how they decide what to do. And yeah. So notice here that throughout this, we are made to think. Jacob, my brother. Okay, hold on. All right, there. We are made to think that. Oh. Come on, Jacob. Say something
Pulling
aggressive.
people away. This thing is not my father.
Okay. So, why is he behaving like this? Because it is his father. He is struggling to cope with this. He's broken away from him, but it's still hard to separate that, and it's still easy to get caught up in our biases. Jacob here is biased because he's his dad, but not in the good way. He's biased in the bad way. And of course, his father could be guilty here. Now that does not make a difference at all. But what we've read so far is full of questions. Questions that can only be answered by his dad. And once we get to him, we'll find out. But all the way through, we get these confirmations of Jacob. We get these little hints that feed through into our brains if we're not careful, and then we start to get biased against him as well. We need to go to him, let him say what he needs to say, and then make a judgment call. And it could be that Jacob's completely right, but it doesn't matter, because what we know now is that Jacob is biased because he broke away from his father. He went no contact with him for a reason. It must have been because they couldn't repair their relationship. So yes, of course, he's more inclined to believe that his father would be responsible for something like this. Definitely worth waiting around.
You know, just since we brought up Love, Death, and Robots.
Oh yeah, great show, by the way. Everyone should watch like every
Great
episode. It's
show.
awesome.
Different accounts have different episode orders.
Hostile!
Yeah, I've heard
Watch
of
for
that.
the drone.
Different what? Different accounts? Like different Netflix accounts?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh shit, really?
My sister and I were showing my grandma the show one day, and she had a different episode order than I did.
That's really interesting. I wonder if that's like...
I can imagine you being like, oh yeah, you should go watch episode 4, and they watch something completely different.
And it's like the really rough, like what's it, the
Really
hive?
fucked up
The
shit,
swarm? Yeah. Oh no. Is everyone okay?
Of the prostitute.
So, have you seen the robots?
Nope.
It is really, it's like every episode is just this amazingly told story.
And like different animators for each and like every episode
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, it's a bunch of it's like a collection of stories. Yeah.
Yeah, short stories.
Yeah, it's an anthology.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, none of them are connected to each other, so you can watch them in like different orders and
I
like,
really
they're
like
all
the actual Love,
self-contained.
Death, and Robots like animation.
Enough with the toys.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
Okay, here we go.
Let's confront Lee Everett.
Yeah, let's go say hi. Okay. I don't remember that one, first or second season. Bad Traveling, as Zareth says. Yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
I think it's second. I think it's second. Yeah. Maybe. I've seen all three and they all kind of blur together, so. Okay.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've got to have some back pay coming.
What about your crew?
That's
acting
your...
Captain?
He doesn't
Total
know.
loss.
Wait.
Toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that?
He doesn't know.
Who are you exactly?
Okay. So now his side of the story is that he's been stuck up here. They hailed him as captain and therefore as leader because of the neural decay. He's been trying to get out a signal, but he couldn't have done it until now.
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance. Like an instinct. Pure authority was easy. At first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
So you stayed.
Yeah, you knew it was wrong, so you decided to double down.
Yeah. Holy shit.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
Yeah, fuck this guy, honestly.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers.
He was
that was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
Remember, Jacob isn't just speaking about this. We're coming at it from this event only, and how he's been like this, but Jacob has way more context for this, and is emotionally speaking from a very different place. He had an accident. Damn crazy how that officer accidentally shot himself 27 times. Yeah, that exactly that vibe. Also, he's the only one eating the actual food. Literally, the only one. Jesus.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
It was such an awkward pace.
Yeah, then he realizes that they're actually coming to get him, and now he needs some help, so he repairs the beacon.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
What? Tempting! Oh, Jesus. Alright.
We can help these people. Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
I'd shoot him.
I'd shoot him. No. I mean, yeah, the effect is the same.
We'll secure him for an Alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
Nice.
So
You're
what
gonna look so
Jacob...
zesty holding a gun.
What Jacob is doing here... What Jacob is doing here is a very, like, normal, like, very okay and not something that we should judge him for reaction for something like this. Not specifically being angry about it, of course, because he should be angry about it, but his emotional reaction is specifically to double down on the no contact and behave towards his father as though he's not his father anymore, as though he's cut out.
I can already imagine the elusive man summary. Yeah, Shepard and his crew found some weird fucking harem on this jungle planet, which are pretty based actually.
Oh, Shepard, you found some remnants of humanity in the jungle.
Humanity. Yeah. So, Jacob here, as a response to a parent like this, it is a very valid pathway to go for dealing with it and for moving on. That if you see no way to reconcile this, you don't have to. That's not your responsibility. It's the parent's responsibility to reconcile. And as a child of the parent, you don't have any duty to do that. You choose if you want to. And if you don't want to, what a lot of people do, as a way to make it easier, is to go no contact, to cut the parent out of their life completely, or go low contact and only see them for small periods at a time. And sometimes people go even further. They start thinking of their parents as not their parents, and they start to be more self-sufficient on their own. And that is what Jacob has done here. He has clearly distanced this man from the father he knew, almost like a "you're dead to me" kind of thing. And yeah, I can't blame him for it, and I will not judge him for it. That is a very reasonable thing, in my opinion, especially considering what we've just found out about him. And by the way, we were right. He was completely right about what Ronald Taylor was doing. It still doesn't change the conversation about bias that we had. But yeah, this must be very, very hard for Jacob.
What did...
Yes?
What?
Huh?
Yes, Ash?
What? Sorry, I just got completely derailed. I'm just gonna. I don't know where I should send this, or because it's.
Yeah.
Yes, Ash?
Should I put in no mic or something? I don't know.
Oh, not no mic here, no.
Oh,
DM us, I guess.
Oh, okay, DM.
Yeah.
All right. DM me for sure. I want to know. All right, mission summary. Survivors from Aya are being
Well, now
treated
I'm
by
curious. You're
Alliance
gonna have to DM me.
personnel with additional
Same.
Cerberus
DM me
support.
too.
Yeah, DM everyone here. Pleased to see
DM all
Taylor
of them.
unharmed psychologically by experience. Jacob Taylor has dealt with his father and is now focused solely on the mission. Unharmed psychologically? I don't know if that's true, elusive man. But oh well. Okay.
What in the goddamn?
Alright, here we go. Hang on.
What in the goddamn?
Yeah, hold on.
What?
Don't even give them the tail lights.
Hold on.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Okay, it's an Onion article.
So Jacob thinks that it was the elusive man that tipped us off about the Hugo Gernsback. Okay, interesting.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did, but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine, you didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
Damn.
Whoa.
Okay, bringing Miranda on that was kind of interesting then.
Yo, that's crazy. Why?
Yeah,
to help or mess with him. I mean, maybe she thought that it was, but to help or mess with it, it sounds like Shepard's about to say something really dickish, but all right.
Was this supposed to be a favor, or
Oh,
did you
okay.
just want to see him squirm?
What he did with it was his own business. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Jacob.
Boys, fuck off. Let me talk to the woman.
Hold on. Sure. Yeah, you alright?
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
Yeah. That's, yeah, more power to him, for sure.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this.
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Huh, does he think this is romantic? I see this as... I definitely see this as, like, very close friends. Maybe they were closer at some point. They definitely did seem like a duo when I arrived. Maybe like old flames, but... yeah. Okay.
Come on, we got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard. Thanks for the help.
Anytime. dude.
Anytime, Jacob.
Sure.
Oh, that's sad.
So how do we feel about Miranda's decision here? What are we thinking?
I think Miranda is a better person than she actually believes she is. So.
What did you think she was thinking when she did this? When she... Well, she said she was trying to keep a promise, right? So do you think that do you think that she was out of line here, or do you think that what she did was okay?
I think it was okay.
Okay. I think I'm also inclined in her
I think it could have been better presented, but I get the intention of it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
If we say that Miranda's in the wrong, then we have to say that Cap was in the right in keeping Tony's parents' death at Bucky's hand a secret.
Oh, in Avengers Civil War. Interesting. Okay, yeah. But here's the thing: the way that I'm specifically also talking about the way that she did it. Do you think she should have been more upfront with him, or do you think that going about like the secret way was
maybe like she wanted? Go on, Ash.
Yeah, I think she should have been more open that it was her that, like, you know.
Yeah.
Like, she should have probably gone, hey, Jacob, I got this thing, like, you know, like.
Yeah.
But I also feel like Miranda didn't know that it was gonna be this, like this entire fuck situation.
I mean, yeah,
which
no
is
one
probably why she
that,
decided to show right there at the end of the the communication with the illusion. Like, oh, this is a little more fucked than I expected. I kind of.
I don't think anyone could have predicted that it would have been that bad, though. You know.
Probably wanted to be a surprise and be like, hey, your father's back, surprise. Like, but then it's a little worse.
Interesting. Yeah, I think having it be more upfront might have been a better call, but we also understand Miranda as a character and her perspective as someone who always deals in secrets and lies and manipulations. Someone who, that's kind of her language. She's like the elusive man's right-hand man. Like maybe this is the best way she knows in the situation how to communicate it. Still, I think what it had the unfortunate effect of having Jacob squirm for ages about who sent this to him. Like, are they trying to he literally said, are they just trying to mess with me? Is this what's happening? So yeah, I think maybe some tact, but also like I think I understand the intention for sure. She's just trying to be a friend in the way that she knows how. That's my takeaway anyway. Interesting. And
now you be careful with the ninja romance.
Yeah, because I think he tries to make a move after this, but
romance is only unlocked after loading.
I think at this point it does confirm for me that I think for me Jacob's best quality is his strength of character, and how even though he does feel lost in some ways, he's still I think he has a lot of strength when it comes to setting boundaries. And that makes me respect him. Like when, you know, the way that he says, I don't want to force all the talks that we have, so like, you know, come back later, it'll be fine. He doesn't kind of shove us off with calibrations he's running, or like engines that need cooling, or like there's a lot to do or whatever. He just says, I've got time, but I don't want to have this conversation right now. That's really cool. I respect that. And I think at the end of the day, really, Jacob's thing to learn is, I guess, the fact that he's working for the bad guys, and he's been okay with that because he used to work for the bad guys of the Alliance. But I think what Jacob really needs is a better career influence, to be honest, and basically someone like Shepard who can like put him on a better path. Yeah. We will not be romancing. We are saving ourselves for Bird Boy.
Thanks for diverting to the Gurn's back, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. Maybe not the best way to learn about the relatives, but I'm glad it's done. What do you need?
Yeah, let's have a chat.
I'm interested in getting to know you better.
Already?
Oh,
I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard.
Well, never mind.
We'll talk later.
So he doesn't have anything else to say about it. Okay, we'll wait for it later. All right, and that's Jacob. Let's see if anyone else wants to talk. I think we have everyone's like loyalty mission unlocked already.
Commander, you
No, you
received
don't
a
have
new
Garrus.
message at your private terminal.
Oh yeah, Garrus hasn't told us about that. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Right, we can check our weapon upgrades. Yeah,
He might
fish as
tell
well.
you now, if anything.
I think he might tell us now. Yeah. We could. Okay. Very cool. Right, hello.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal.
Okay.
Garrus received some news.
Hey!
You should
Yeah.
speak with him down in the main battery. Anything
No
else,
more
Commander?
calibrations, Garrus.
I think you'll want
Speak
to
to
talk
Try to
me.
ring this when it's downloading. Nice.
You're too small. From Morlin. I am sorry, my mate. I leave you for a Krogan because you are not endowed as good for your species. What?
Krogans have big dicks confirmed.
Oh, it's a shop. Oh, okay, hold on. Do you fear
He's
these
one of the
words?
shopkeepers from the last game.
Ah, Morlin's famous shop sells many enhancements online that are not restricted by Citadel trading regulations. Whether you require hormone augmentation, cybernetic enhancement, or gene-biotic xenografting, Morlin has many things you will be pleased with. All species and gender order online from Morlin's famous extranet site. Hot link from this message. Product availability varies by local trade regulation. All Element 0 products require shipping surcharge. No shipping to Omega. Krogan reproductive organs not available. Other restrictions may apply. Krogan reproductive organs not available? No Krogan dick? Aw, feels bad. Alright, therapy. From Han Olar. Shepard. They say you're alive. That you cheated death. That sending you this isn't just a pointless exercise as part of my therapy. Han Olar was the Volus in Mass Effect 1 on...
Yeah, so you gotta do the breathing sound.
On Noveria, yeah. Okay. Shepard. They say you're alive. That you cheated death. That sending you this isn't just a pointless exercise. I can't keep it up. As part of my therapy, they say a lot of things. I'm still alive. She still isn't. I hear you killed Benezia. Nicely done. Another woman I helped kill. If my information did any good. Yeah?
I love how your Volus breathing sound sounds more like a radio crackle. But your smoking sound sounds like the Volus breathing sound.
They want me to thank you. The Rachni Queen would have killed us all. The Rachni would have killed us all had you not shown up. It would have been right. Why me and not her? Why did you show up then and not before? They think that they can fix me. But maybe you're not really back. Maybe I died. Maybe I didn't close that door in time. Maybe I held it open to give her a chance and the Rachni ripped my suit open and I died of exposure there on peak 15. Maybe I'm a martyr and this is an ugly hallucination before a glorious afterlife. But if I'm not, then thank you. That's a very sad way of depicting survivor's guilt. That's wild. Garrus! First, feed the fish. Bro, these fish are... I'm surprised they're not the size of the tank by now.
They are limited by how big the tank is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm still... it was... Yeah. I think... Well, goldfish specifically, right?
Put together an impressive team.
I think it's all fish.
Really? All fish do that? I thought it was
Most
just goldfish.
fish.
Most.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
The most domesticated fish, at least.
Okay. Garrus!
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your help. You remember Sidonus?
Hey.
When he betrayed my team? I found a lead on him.
Oh. Okay.
There's a specialist on the Citadel, name's Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonus was seen with him.
Fade! Get him!
Get it!
Get his ass right now.
Get his ass!
What happened? How did Sidonus betray your team?
I'll never run away from it.
He tipped off the mercs, told them where our base was. He drew me out with a false job, then let the mercs hit my team. My men weren't prepared. They tried to hold them off. By the time I got back, there were only 2 survivors. They didn't last long. All 10 of them dead. Because of him.
What are you planning to do when you find him?
You humans have a saying. An eye for an eye, a life for a life. He owes me 10 lives, and I plan to collect.
Oh boy, revenge.
You sure that's how you want to play it?
I'm sure. I don't need you to agree with me, but I'd like your help.
I respect it. I don't agree with it, but I respect it. And I like that he's preempted me here. Like, he knows enough that we try to, like, put him on a better path, but he's like, no, I don't want any of that shit. I want to kill him. I'm like, all right. Fade, Fidan.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged for it. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward.
Okay.
Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking the time to help me.
Nice. Okay. Very cool. That's on the Citadel. Interesting. Alright, we're gonna have to think about a couple things. But for now, I think this is where we could end things. We've done Jack, we've done Jacob.
No, Zaid?
Yeah, it's 1 in the morning. I want to kind of get I kind of want to get a good night's sleep. So we've done a roundup. We don't need to do another one. We can just go straight back into Zaid next time. I know. But to recap what we've done, and I actually have cool. Let's go with more disruptor ammo so we can unlock cryo ammo. Nice. Okay, eye for an eye. I hope everyone knows that the full saying goes, an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. Because it's very important as to why revenge is not the answer, but we will learn in a second. Alright, so to recap what we've done, we've finished Jack's loyalty mission, and we've figured out the kind of different ways in which people process their trauma. Thankfully, we made Jack, or we convinced Jack to spare Aresh, the guy who was there. Maybe he got out. I doubt it. He didn't have a shuttle as fast as ours, probably. So he's probably dead. But, you know, it's a thought that counts, and Jack let him live. He at least gave him a shot. And I think, yeah, it was a very, very important moment for her. We got really close to her and got her to open up a lot about herself. And, yeah, she's with us till the end of the line. And then we did the same thing with Jacob, and we realized that his dad is a piece of shit, but according to Jacob, that he wasn't always that way, but it got to a stage where Jacob was at least taught his firmness in setting boundaries from him, and managed to set boundaries long before we'd even got there, which I think is totally fine, by the way. I don't think that it's our job as commander to fix everyone. It's just our job to connect with them. And if Jacob has already fixed a lot of his demons before meeting us, so much the better. We have less work to do. That's how I see it. I don't think that every companion crew member has to have all this trauma we need to unpack. It would be a little bit more, it'll be a little bit tiring after 10 crew members all having the same. So what's interesting is to see the different ways that the characters experience their past, but I do like that there's a character like Jacob who is, who can actively reconcile himself with it without our help and intervention, which I think is cool. He can stand on his own 2 feet, and I respect him for it. And next time we go for Zaid. We do Zaid's mission, and we hope that we have enough Paragon. I hope we do. Let's check. We're just at the halfway mark. We should be enough. It should be enough. Come on. I think it has to be. We'll go on with Zaid, and then what do you think we should do after that? Because there's Tachanka now, but there's also a lot of there's also Garrus.
Yeah.
Garrus.
Sure. Either Garrus or Tachanka.
Yeah, let's go do Garrus. Should we do Ilium last, maybe? Just because it's like a whole planet with a bunch of stuff. Because everything's on Ilium. What do you think? Also, Miranda's thing is on Ilium.
I think Ilium being last makes sense.
Okay, cool. All right.
Then we'll do. Being last makes sense. It makes me sad that's going to be Thane till last.
Yeah, I know, because I love Thane.
We need to get the romance going.
Yeah,
I kind of want to get the romance. Yeah. So let's go with Zaid, Garrus, Tachanka, Ilium. Sorry, Doddles.
I will say though, it's maybe a good idea to get all the companions and then do missions with them until you unlock their side missions.
That is true too. Like Samara and Thane will have their own.
And they're the last 2, I think, aren't they?
What do you mean?
No.
the companions?
Not necessarily. I don't know. I'm not sure about Thane's loyalty mission, but I think Samara's... Yeah, I think Samara's on the Citadel, to be honest. Oh, Thane's also on the Citadel.
Yeah, they're both on.
No, Samara's on Omega.
They're both on Ilium.
No. Sorry, they're loyalty missions, not their recruitment missions.
Oh.
I'm talking about their loyal, because you were talking about like get them and then do the loyalty missions.
Well, no, I meant so you can take them on missions and stuff.
Ah, like just have time with them. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that wouldn't be bad.
Just being like, you get them at the end and you have like one mission.
That's true. That's true. I also think that I also think that Thane's loyalty mission is on the Citadel as well. So I might save that and go do his with Garrus already. And I can't remember where.
What I mean. That's what I mean. Like
get
all the characters and then have them like
Okay. Well, let's do Zaid first, and then, you know what? Yeah, let's change things. Let's go with Zaid. We don't have to do Miranda's loyalty mission on Ilium. We can go back to it and do it later. But I feel like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm sort of.
Well, think about it for next time.
Yeah, let's give it some thought. I will think about it. Maybe there's a guide online that can help me. For the time being, though, let's do a nice big ol' save, and we'll end it for today. That was lovely. It was very nice. Thank you, everyone, for joining me.
Thank you.
Really, really cool. I can't wait to read what is in my DMs from Ash. I'm sure it will be fine.
So just keep in mind, it is an Onion article.
Oh, okay. So it's not like a real thing. Okay.
You shouldn't have said that. You should have waited for the initial reaction offered.
Oh no, he's still gonna react.
All right. Well, for everyone here, thanks, friends, for keeping me company. I appreciate your input as usual, and your opinions are always nice to listen to. So thank you. And I will see you all. I'll see some of you tomorrow, and the rest of you I'll see you during the week. Goodbye. To the rest of you, let's end this off with a bang. It is 1:15 in the morning, nice and early. I can get some good sleep, yay. So thank you all for joining me for this. Can't wait to see you all for the next stream. That rounds out our week, so we'll be back on Tuesday morning slot. I don't know what we're gonna do. Maybe we'll go back to Reading Corner. If anyone has some reading for me to do on reading, maybe we can do it by then. But if not, then we'll do something else. No worries, no stress. We've done a lot of gaming this week. In fact, almost exclusively gaming, except for music analysis. I hope that's okay. I'd really like to push Mass Effect 2. If I can, I'd like to get through it and then do something else. We have too many games. I don't want to spread myself too thinly, so that's my plan. I hope you're along for the ride. Know that I appreciate all of your presences here, whether you're watching on the VOD, whether you're watching live, whether you had me on in the background. It's totally cool to have made each other a part of our days. So thanks for spending time with me today. Thank you for tuning into the Everything GM broadcast. Make sure you drink enough water, stay hydrated, be kinder to yourself than you're currently being, and I'll see you on the next stream where we do exactly the same thing all over again. Goodbye.